Hello, I'm Hansa Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the reggae girls is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now our captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
It's great to be here. I know that you're probably the biggest supporters of the Reggae Girls. So what you do and the message that you spread for the girls, it's really appreciated.
Crystal, I gotta give it to her. I've heard a lot of guys say she's the reason why they start off to watch female football. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing her out there to keep on doing your thing. Don't get discouraged. You have a band of brothers behind you. And what we try to do is to get female who think like you, in the game. Right, Siobhan?
Yeah,
So enough respect to you, Crystal, and keep fighting.
yeah, because as you mentioned, a lot of persons, because I think the Reggae Girls has been the most successful team in our football, and I think a lot of that was underrated. So what you've done for the local aspect of Jamaicans, you brought that sense of admiration to the persons know that hey, it's not just the boys, the females as well. The females have the love as well, and honestly, if it wasn't for someone like you, Crystal, the YouTube space would just be crowded with the reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Hansa Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I feel like I'm from UK, you know.
See the moonlights on the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Talawa TV is in the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Got a corner on the telephone. Yeah, this is the Ocean of the Messenger, and you're watching Talawa TV with the host and best Davis. Take it away.
Hello, I'm Hansa Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the reggae girls is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now our captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
It's great to be here. I know that you're probably the biggest supporters of the Reggae Girls. So what you do and the message that you spread for the girls, it's really appreciated.
Crystal, I gotta give it to her. I've heard a lot of guys say she's the reason why they start off to watch female football. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing her out there to keep on doing your thing. Don't get discouraged. You have a band of brothers behind you. And what we try to do is to get female who think like you, in the game. Right, Siobhan?
Yeah,
so enough respect to you, Crystal, and keep fighting.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, a lot of persons, because I think the Reggae Girls has been the most successful team in our football, and I think a lot of that was underrated. So what you've done for the local aspect of Jamaicans, you brought that sense of admiration to the persons know that hey, it's not just the boys, the females as well. The females have the love as well, and honestly, if it wasn't for someone like you, Crystal, the YouTube space would just be crowded with the reggae boys, reggae boys, reggae boys.
Yeah.
My followers, how are you all? Good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning, depends on where you are in the world. I should say, all depends on where you are in the world. That was some frantic planning here to give you guys this live stream. I'm going to be honest with you, completely unplanned. One of the busiest Sundays I've had, or busiest days I've had in a very long while, and managed to finally make it home safely in time for a kickoff. I think I've got some, let's say 36 minutes to go until kickoff. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the game. Of course, the Lionesses are set to take on the Reggae Girls. You already heard my thoughts ahead of the game in last night's pre-match review. So do let me know in the comment section if you managed to miss last night's live stream. Let me know how you're feeling energy-wise. I must say, maybe it's because it's a brand new day. It's a Sunday. The sun is out. The sun is shining. The weather is great. My mood has shifted. So my mood feels much better now than it did last night. Last night, I was feeling like quite downbeat. I still feel like, you know, the energy and the optimism should be much bigger than it is given the occasion. For me, this should be our biggest friendly to date, and we know the connections there between Jamaica and England. You know, history speaks for itself. Windrush generation, even the connection there between a couple of the players that play for Jamaica. They are born in England but happens to thankfully have some Jamaican heritage, which and they made them eligible to represent us. So there's some direct connections there. I'm just looking at the build up, by the way. If you see me glancing elsewhere all over the place, not being rude, I'm just looking at the build up. We can see a couple Jamaica fans inside the stadium. That's probably a couple of the families and friends there for the Reggae Girls showing up. And what a wonderful occasion it is for some of those Reggae Girls family members, you know, friends, loved ones, and so on. It's probably the first time they've managed to watch their girls, you know, daughters, sister, auntie, cousin, whatever. It's probably their first ever time being able to watch them play live. So I'm sure it's a wonderful occasion to them. And best of luck to the girls. Hopefully they can go out there and give a tremendous account of themselves. Of course, we are missing some key players to reasons that for some of the fan base is understandable, and for the rest of the fan base completely clueless pertaining to why some of our bigger name players are unavailable. I think the biggest name there goes without saying is Khadija Banishan. Of course, we know that she's nursing an injury, so she's making her way back from her injury there, which she picked up which she picked up towards the latter stages of the closing season there with her club Manchester City. Again, a bit of a deja vu finish there in relation to Manchester City and Bunny Shaw's season. Similar ending last season's campaign and the season that just wrapped up. Injury at a untimely end of the season. Perhaps had she stayed fit, maybe she would have been able to help Manchester City take the WSL title away from Chelsea. But they go again next season. Let's see what happens with the upcoming campaign. So let's see what you guys are saying there in the comment section. Pick up yourself on DNA Football. Please do make sure you subscribe to DNA Football. OK is active. Eric Park says, I never get tired of hearing your intro. Honestly, I'll play it some. My followers, how are you all? Good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning. All depends on where you are in the world. Welcome back to another live stream. That's for you, Mr. Parks. There you go, since you enjoyed the intro. Okay, says, I hope these new call-ups actually play no McLaren style. Well, let's just see how this one pans out. I'm in a much better mood, thankfully. Like I said, it's probably due to the weather. But in terms of how these both of these teams set up, I did touch on it on last night. So let's reiterate that both teams will be looking to bounce back from recent defeats. So I am expecting a feisty encounter, irrespective of a couple of our key omissions there as it relates to player availability. For the Lionesses, as I said on last night's show, this is pretty much their final dance before going on to bigger things, which is crunch time for them. They'll be trying to defend their crown with the Euros, the women's Euros set to kick off next month. Let me know if you guys are going to be supporting the Lionesses, or perhaps you're going to be supporting another nation. But no doubt, before, as we edge closer and closer to kick off at the King Power Stadium, I'm sure that these girls want to give their fans something to cheer about. It is in essence Serena's and the Lionesses, their final chance to fine-tune themselves and get their tactics right and build on some serious momentum as they head into their title defense of the Euros. And I must say, best of luck to the Lionesses. Would be great if they could hold on to their crown. Obvious reason is the country where I live, so obviously I don't want to see them lose out on any trophy. So best of luck to the Lionesses. Jamaica, on the other hand, there's just so much going on with the Reggae Girls, isn't there? Most certainly on the field of play, and perhaps off the field of play as well. There seems to be a lot of chatter going on within the fan base. And for the girls, I do hope that they go out there and give a tremendous account of themselves. I'm sure they will want to go out there and cause an upset. And if they do cause an upset, which to some is probably far-fetched given what we've seen over the last few camps and counts in. If they do manage to pull off an upset, then I think they would have gone and reminded their doubters that they are most certainly capable of performing on the big stage. And what a message that would be to a couple of those girls there who are unavailable for today's game. Still can't quite believe it, because for me, this has been like my dream fixture, and I've always wanted to play against England for the World Cup for the World Cup draw, the 2023 World Cup draw. That is, I was hoping to get them in our groups, but it wasn't to be. Subsequently, I was hoping to get them in the quarterfinals, but again, it wasn't meant to be. And finally, we are set to take on the Lionesses. My dream fixture. I'm glad that it's finally come to life. I'm not sure if I'm going to be smiling come the end of full time, but yeah, this is a wonderful occasion, guys, irrespective of, I think there's expected to be somewhat 13,000 spectators there inside the King Power Stadium. Decent turnout. Maybe you would have had a stronger turnout if the game was played at Wembley, but we can't always have everything in London. They represent England. There is more to the country than London. The capacity there inside the King Power Stadium is over 32,000, so 32,259 to be exact. 13,000 expected to be inside the stadium. They are most certainly capable of selling out the King Power Stadium. We've seen them do that elsewhere. We've seen the capacity there when they show up at Wembley, the home of football. OK says Busby needs to be on the chopping block, just like McLaren. Don't wait till it's too late. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I most certainly agree with you. Big up yourself there in the comment section. Let me give you guys your individual big ups once more. DNA Football, OK, Eric Parks, Brandon, and also Mr. Lee. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee. I hope that you guys have gone ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting on? It does not cost you a penny. Please do go ahead and hit that like button for me. So I'm trying to think of what's necessary there. Let us see. Let's see if I can find something there for you guys. My brain isn't thinking. So let's see if the Jamaica Football Federation have uploaded the starting 11. I can see England starting 11. Just go ahead and give you guys the starting 11, and I think it's to be expected. On last night's show, we did anticipate there, based on what Busby said as it relates to his squad announcement. We were expecting some players there to be played out of their natural position. Let me know what you guys make of that. It was to be expected, and taking a quick glance at the starting 11, it's exactly that. So let's go ahead and see what's what. Okay, let me go ahead and see something there. Do bear with me. JT, we're watching a match at a normal time for once. Thank God. Guys, do help out Mr. Lee there. He's asking where he can watch the game. Do help him out for me. Let him know where he can watch this one. If you're in the UK, you can go ahead and find it on what channel is it on? I'm gonna go ahead and see what channel the game is on. Let me try and see if I can bring up something for you guys. You can go ahead and try ITV1. There you go. JT says he's watching it on ITV. So if you're in the UK, you can watch that one on ITV. If you are elsewhere, a bit like Mr. Lee, who is over across the pond, go ahead and let him know where he can watch the match, okay? So as it relates to the starting 11, it's right there on the screen in front of you. If you don't want to read this one, don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's start this one off between the sticks. We have Leah Brooks. In defense, we have Mimi. That's Mimi Van Zanten, the Swaby sisters, Chantel and Allison. And we also have Tiffany Cameron as well. Of course, you know, she's a natural forward. So you have a couple of players there already playing out of their natural positions. And to complete the start 11, we have Primus, Sade, Ingleton, Simmons, McKenna, and Kiki Van Zanten. So in pretty much all of the positions there, from defense to midfield to attack, you have some players there playing outside of their natural positions. And on the subs bench, we have Morgan, Mensah, Thomas, Cardoza, Samson, Blades, Walker. Oh, just realized Jade Bailey isn't starting. So Jade Bailey is on the bench and Mitchell is on the bench. What do you guys make of the starting 11? I'm taken aback with that one. I wasn't expecting Jay Bailey to be on the bench. I don't know what's gone on in the in training, but I am surprised again, given that we do have a midfield issue. I am surprised that Jade Bailey is on the bench. Let me know what you guys think of the starting 11. I'm gonna try and see if I can get something up as it relates to both of those teams there. If I check my time, I would say we've got some about maybe 24 minutes until kickoff. Let's go ahead and see how these two teams look over the last 5 games and counting. You can see, ignore this one. It says 5 p.m. kickoff. Time's only relevant if you're in the UK. I believe that's an 11 a.m. kickoff if you are in Jamaica. If you're in the States and Canada, I think the time will differentiate in terms of kickoff time. You probably got between 12 or 11 p.m. Kickoff, depending on your location across the pond. Right. So let's see something there, guys. I want to go ahead and give you guys something. Hopefully this one works for you guys. I don't know if it will, but if it doesn't, then I just have to go with a different report for you guys. As always, there is to be expected that they will be talking about Bunny Shaw, isn't it? Let's see. Should we go lineups? We know what the lineups. So that's how we're looking with the lineups there. Again, let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. You can see England's lineup there to the left of me, Jamaica's lineup to the right. England going over 4-2-3-1 formation. Jamaica going with a 4-4-2 formation. And for England, they've got Hampton between the sticks. Their backline consists of Bronze, Greenwood, Williamson, and Carter. And in midfield, they've got Stanway and Walsh, and their attackers consist of Mead, Toon, Hemp, and Russell. I know what you guys make of England's starting 11, and you can cast your eyes there on their bench. So you can see the bench there they have more players on their bench than us. I wonder why that is. I do want to take a glance at the Reggae Girls 60-player talent pool, because it seems like the gaffer does brag about the 60-player talent pool of the Reggae Girls. So I do wish I could take a glance at the quality of the 60-player talent pool. Of course, there's a couple players there that I think that he could call upon. Yes, I know there's some conversation there pertaining to the legs of a Chinelu Asha, but let's remind ourselves, like just like Asha, a couple of the reggae girls will repeatedly receive call-ups. Their legs are also in the same condition as Asha. But the one that does scratch, that is a bit of a head scratcher for me again, is the omission of Izzy Grooves. No Izzy Grooves there in the squad. Again, you know, Izzy Grooves, she is currently playing football. It's not as if she's missing or doesn't have a club. She plays for Athlone Town. That's a club in Ireland. And they will be playing some Champions League football. Played a game yesterday. I believe they defeated their opponent 6-0. Izzy Grooves scoring a brace, and she is a midfielder. So again, we have midfield issues, but we're not calling on a Izzy Grooves. Currently, we've got a pre-match interview with Chantal Swaby. Obviously, we know that she belongs to the Foxes, signed a contract with them last summer. Just listen to what she has to say. He's saying there that it's been difficult to play without Bunny over the last couple of games, but it's also served its own benefits. You know, basically, it gives other players an opportunity to showcase themselves. All right, guys, let me know your predictions there. OK says no interviews of the new call-ups or even training camp snippets. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to tell you there, my friend. I really don't know what to tell you. Really sure what to tell you. I wish I could tell you something, but really not sure what to tell you with that one. Other than it's just disappointing, because how do you expect to sell women's football when we don't really have much to work with? I think the JFF does a applaudable job with the content there that is produced. What are they doing? There's a slow-mo shot of Simmons, Sade, and the Van Zanten's sisters. Little catwalk going on at the King Power Stadium. They're feeling themselves. Think they're doing maybe something for Instagram, maybe their own Instagram, but they're definitely in good spirits, in good mood. It's a nice little slow shot there of the girls there that I just mentioned. So yeah, as I was saying, the Jamaica Football Federation is definitely most certainly capable of producing the content there that you guys expect them to produce. We've seen it with the men's team. Mind you, it's not something that they've always done, but I think they definitely have listened to criticism and they've taken the feedback on board, and we're seeing them give us some fantastic content, from the photography to the videographers. They've done a great job in putting together those content that we've been seeking, but we're not seeing it with the women's team, as you guys are saying there in the comment section. You know, no interviews of the new call-ups or even training camp snippets. Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. Is the Jamaica Football Federation capable of delivering? Yes, they are, because we see it with the men's team. So it's not a question of they don't know what they're doing or they don't have the people available to give us a similar content that aligns with the content that's produced with the men's team. It can be done. It's just not being done at the moment. What happened to Spencer and Spence? I think this is a question here for the gaffer. His name eludes me. Busby. I think this is a question here for Busby, because He did say in one of the camps, one of the recent camps, if it's not the last camp, it might have been the previous camp. So if it's not the Mexico game, it would have been for the USA match. But either or, I do believe he said as it relates to Drew Spence that it's down to personal reasons. I don't recall him giving us an update on Rebecca Spencer or even a recent update on Rebecca Spencer or Drew Spence. So I'm not really sure what the reason is why they're unavailable. I do know the reason for Bunny Shaw, but I can't say I know the reasons for her teammates. So again, don't really know what to tell you. So kickoff is less than 20 minutes away. Do try to make sure that you guys have access to the game. And for once, I do feel normal that I'm able to watch a game at a respectable hour rather than at ungodly hours. So as it relates to the team, let's see, as it relates to the team, which tab am I on? Let's go ahead and keep this on the score here. Let's see, what do they have for us, like head to head? All right, so let's look at the form guide coming into this one. So let's start with the host nation, being the Lionesses. Sure, they're going to want to bounce back and return to winning ways. Of course, this is the closing chapter of their preparation for their title defense in the UEFA Women's Euros that's coming up. So let's look at their last 5 games. So last game, they were defeated 2-1 in the UEFA Women's Nations League against Spain. Before that, they actually beat Portugal to a thumping 6-0 victory in the same competition. So again, the Nations League. It's been a bit of a yo-yo result there for England in the Nations League, isn't it? And that's even more for reason why they want to seal off on their preparation for the Euros there, because it's not gone according to plan where the Nations League is concerned. So if we can look at the last string of games there in the Nations League, losing 2-1 to Spain, beating Portugal 6-0, losing 3-2 to Belgium, beating Belgium 5-0. So there's been some areas of inconsistencies there with England. Clearly, the results don't lie. And also beating Spain 1-0. So there's some inconsistencies there across the board. So they come into the game against Jamaica over the last 5 matches, 3 wins in their back pocket, and also 2 losses. As it relates to Jamaica, I'm pretty sure we know how this one goes. They're coming into the game against England, which I think should be their biggest friendly to date, given the connections there between England and Jamaica. And I'm talking about outside of football, you know, within society. Again, think back to the Windrush generation. A couple of these players that represent Jamaica were born in England, but thankfully have Jamaican heritage. So as it relates to Jamaica's last 5 matches, you can see their 3 losses on the bounce, a hat-trick of defeats on the bounce there. The latest one came with a 4-0 defeat at the hands of the United States. Before that, we got a deja vu result, a 4-0 defeat at the hands of Mexico. Also in the same international window, losing 3-0 against said opponents, that being the Mexicans. And before that, we beat Peru 3-2, and in the same window, we also defeated Peru 2-0. So over the last 5 games, we have 4 losses in our back pockets and 2 wins to go alongside it. Do let me know your thoughts on how you see this one panning out. Let me know your score predictions. I don't think you guys have given me your score predictions yet. I hope you can't hear my TV, by the way, because if you can, you should have told me by now to turn down my background sound, because obviously I don't want to get a copyright violation. I'll leave the starting 11 on the screen in front of you so that you guys can see it, and kickoff should be in about 13 minutes time. I'm glad that my mood has lifted, because definitely wasn't sure how I was going to give you guys a any form of content, to be honest with you. Again, a bit of a hectic start to my day, but seems as if it's finally settled down. Let me know who you guys are missing. Who do you guys miss for a game like this? And what happens to the players when they are available? A couple of those core players. What do you do with those core players who become available? As I've said on my previous live streams, I do trust and believe that when we go into those all-important World Cup qualifiers, I don't think you're going to be hearing much of players being unavailable. Yes, I do think there is a time where a player needs a break, you know, especially I'm an advocate of taking care of yourself, you know, taking care of your well-being, be it your mental or your physical well-being. And of course, those for me are acceptable reasons why a player isn't available for an international window. And also, you know, it might just be a case of they just need to be with their family. They've had a long-winded season. We know that the football calendar, as the years come along, that is becoming more congested. So these players are human beings at the end of the day. They do need a break. That's a fact, you know, just like us, they need a break. Football is their 9 to 5. They need some time off to gather themselves, to catch a breath, and to go again with their respective clubs before they then turn over to their national teams. But outside of that, I'm never going to be in support of a player just making themselves unavailable simply because they think that they're guaranteed a recall. And I do think we have a mixture of both. I think we have a mixture of players who, to be honest with you, are unavailable for valid reasons. Again, in relation to a couple of the things that I've discussed, you know, your well-being and needing to be with their families and so on. But I still think we have some players who are part of our 60-player talent pool, core players who are a little bit too comfortable for my liking. And I do have to question, you know, where are these players? So do let me know how you guys are feeling there as we head closer and closer to kickoff. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. If you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting on? It does not cost you a penny. Please do go ahead and kindly hit the like button. It's not going to make you broke. Also, make use of the comment section. It's there for a reason. If you're new to the channel, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button? It will be greatly appreciated. So JT, I think I've answered your question there, guys. I need to make sure that everything is working my end. Does appear to be working. So yeah, guys, go ahead and give me your score predictions. What about 9 minutes until kickoff? So do go ahead and give me your score predictions. Let me know how you see this one panning out. Seems like you guys are probably more nervous than myself. I think my nerves have left. As nervous as I once was, my nerves definitely have left my system. So yeah, guys, let me see what you guys are saying. You guys are still not giving me your score predictions. Fair enough. All right. And so this for us, so again, to reiterate, England's final game until they head off to the Euros for their title defense. And for the Reggae Girls, it's the final official window. Next up, we'll be looking at some World Cup qualifiers towards the latter stages of the year. Commentator said there's expected to be some 13,000 inside the King Power Stadium. I don't know about you, but unless my eyes is fooling me, it looks more than 13,000 to me. And of course, we are swamped by England fans. Obviously, it is their country. They're the host nation. We did see some Jamaica fans inside the stadium, but that might be some friends and families of the Reggae Girls. But we are completely snowed in. There we go, a couple of Reggae Girls fans inside the stadium. I think we've got a mixture of fans and families. And some neutrals as well. So, but yeah, they definitely drowned us out where the fans are concerned. But as always, wherever you go in the world, you're always going to have some Jamaica fans. It's just a must, especially when you're in England. I think we're gearing up for the teams to walk out at the King Power Stadium. We are 8 minutes away from kickoff. Do let me know if you can hear any background sound, because if you can, then obviously I need to make some adjustments. The sun is out. My neighbors celebrated their little one's birthday yesterday, and they're still in celebratory mode. So if you can hear them, do let me know and I will go ahead and close my windows. Captain Leo Williamson is gearing up to walk out the Lionesses, and I'm trusting that our captain should be Alison Swaby. I've yet to see the Reggae Girls, but it should be Alison Swaby as the captain. So my dream fixture, England versus Jamaica, finally here. I wish I was in a better mood. I'm not, but I'm going to try. So there we go. We have Captain Swaby, that is Big Swaby, Alison Swaby. I'm happy for these girls, I'm happy for the girls who are in camp. Delighted for them, and I hope that they enjoy the occasion and put in an applaudable performance. As long as they try, we can't be mad at them. So yeah, I'm happy for them. I have to give them a clap because at least they showed up, at least they've showed up. And again, the Swaby sisters, I am keeping my eyes on the Swaby sisters because of everyone, they're always ever present, no matter the occasion, no matter how tough it's been for them at club level, they are always ever present, loyal servants to their country for sure, as are the other girls there in camp. So the players there with the match officials are gearing up to walk out. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you've not hit the like button, what on earth are you waiting on? Hit that like button, please, and thank you. Over 40 of you watching and only 20 of you have hit the like button. It's a Sunday. Lighten up. The weather is great. The match is going to be even greater. So go ahead and hit that like button. Don't be stingy. It does not cost you a penny. Match officials are making their way onto the field of play, as are the teams. That is the Lionesses gearing up to take on Jamaica. A sea of flags there inside the National Stadium. Looking at the red and white of the Lionesses and the black, gold, and green of Jamaica. I am so happy for the Reggae Girls, guys. I am delighted for them. Feels emotional, they've definitely drowned us out. But one thing about the black, green, and gold is you can always find us. No matter how many flags there are in any stadium, we can always be identified. You've got a small section of Reggae Girls fans there. I reckon that's the family and the friends, the loved ones there, family and friends of the Reggae Girls, gearing up to listen to the best national anthem on the planet. And that means that is the national anthem of Jamaica. It's such a contrast. The Jamaica national anthem is that looks like Mommy Swaby. I think that's Mommy Swaby, guys. I think I've spotted Mommy Swaby inside the National Stadium. Of course, she would be there. The Jamaica national anthem, when you compare it to the England national anthem, I'll go no further. I think you know where I'm going with this one, though. Oh my God, the national anthem will make you cry, guys. I'm feeling a little bit emotional. Emotional. Come on, girls. And now we're listening to the national anthem of England. There's a person in the stadium that looks like Lorne, but I'm confident that it's not him. Sat amongst the fans there, but I'm sure it's not him. As I said, the commentator said 13,000 inside inside the King Power Stadium. That is the home of Chantel Swaby, Lucas Swaby. It looks more than 13,000, unless my maths isn't my strength, I won't lie, but looks to me that it's more than 13,000. So this is it, final game, final friendly for the Lionesses. Before it's crunch time, title defense time. Best of luck to the Lionesses as they embark on their quest to retain their precious trophy. Best of luck to the Lionesses. They're the current champions of the UEFA Women's Championship, the Euros. And first title in the bag there. And I'm sure they would want to make it title number 2, the most successful team there as it relates to the Euros is the who? Let me know in the comment section which nation has won the Euros the most where the women's football is concerned. England won it once in their history. Hopefully they can make it 2 times. So I am the game. It depends on your location, my friend. I'm not really sure where you're located. Big up yourself, Conrad Nashi 876. God, if you have not hit the like button, shame on you. How are you miserable on a Sunday when the sun is shining? I hope the results will be shining for Jamaica. Go ahead and hit that like button. I do think I'm deserving of your likes. Do you go ahead and hit that like button? We are 2 minutes away from kickoff. 2 minutes away from kickoff. Drop your predictions. Stop being cowards in the comment section. Go ahead and drop your predictions. Let me know who you think is winning this one. Starting 11s there for both teams. Let's go with the host nations first. It is right there on the screen in front of you. England are going with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Between the sticks, they have Hampton. Their backline consists of Bronze, Greenwood, Williamson, and Carter. And in midfield, they got Stanway and Walsh. Their attacking players there consist of Mead, Toon, and Hemp. And leading the line is Russell. For Jamaica, our head coach, it seems like there's been a change of formation. Before we saw a 4-4-2 formation, we're now seeing a 4-3-3 formation. Nevertheless, between the sticks, we have Brooks. The back line is a little bit of a shaky back line. It's a makeshift back line. We have Mimi Van Zanten. And we also have the Swaby sisters as the center back pairing with Tiffany Cameron completing the back line. In midfield, again, makeshift midfield, we have Ingleton, Sade, and Primus. And the attacking front three consists of Mimi Van Zanten, Kayla McKenna, and Cameron Simmons. And that is how we are looking. We're about 1 minute away from kickoff. Drop your comments in the comment section. Come on, girls. This is my dream fixture. How many times have I said that? This is emotional. Football really does play with your emotions, you know, guys. This is my dream fixture. Seeing England there in their huddle. Their captain is Leah Williamson of Arsenal. Jamaica in a huddle of their own, being led by, can't really tell who's leading this one, but our captain is Alison Swaby. Come on, girls. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Jesus, I'm nervous. It's not even a competitive match. It's a friendly, but nothing is never a friendly in football. We want to win by any means necessary. Oh my God, my chest, guys. Feel like I'm the one that's on the field of play. Jamaica would definitely lose with me. I've got 2 left foot. I'll do you a disservice each and every time. England will be kicking us off at the King Power Stadium. Russell with the ball at her feet. Let me know if you can hear my background, because if you can, it spells trouble, doesn't it? You go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. They're kneeling. They're taking the knee. I'm not sure for what, but they took the knee. They're back up on their feet. Game's about to kick off any second now. Make up yourself there, Mr. Warren Webster. Passing through. I hope you all well. I hope you and your family are well. And England kicks off. And here we go. Final match there for the Lionesses before they go ahead and try to make it title number 2 in the Euros. The next time that the Reggae Girls will be playing in a sort of football, most certainly where competitive football is concerned, is in the latter stages of the year when we look towards our World Cup qualifiers. So this game is a significant game for us because it is a World Cup preparation, World Cup qualifier preparation fixture similar to the game against the USA, Peru, Mexico, France, and also South Africa. So big up to the Jamaica Football Federation. They are a tough cookie to crack, but pressure does bust pipe. They have at least bare minimum listened to their fan base and have given the Reggae Girls regular friendlies. So big ups to them. Let me know your score predictions. You guys are, you're not working with me, guys. Let me know your score predictions. Jamaica with a throw-in. Tiffany Cameron looks like she's going to be throwing this one in. Carter now with a throw in. That's Carter for England. Wish we had more fans inside the stadium, to be honest with you. And was it possible? Absolutely. I feel like England has the largest diaspora community for Jamaica. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comment section if there is a country that outdoes England where the Jamaica diaspora community is concerned. I feel like England takes this one easy. Big up yourself, Garfield. Hope you're well. Garfield is going for a 4-0 win for England. Tiffany Cameron again with a throw-in. Tiffany Cameron playing in defense here, guys. Sade playing in midfield. Saying that to say there's two girls they're playing outside of their natural position. A couple other girls are also playing outside of their natural positions. England trying to drum up their passes. Is that Mead? Bronze. Back to Leah Williamson. Let me know what you guys think of our play there for the first quarter of an hour. You know, that's how we do it over on my platform. Leah Williamson. Hampton. I think Leah Williamson was probably trying to find Mead, I think. But that one is rolled into the hands of Leah Brooks. Leah Brooks is our keeper. Boots this one up top. Carter. Hemp. Toon. Less than 5 minutes in the game, guys. Not as bad as I was anticipating for the early opening minutes. Hemp on the ball. Carter. Oh no, they're inside our box. Oh no, wonderful save. Lovely save there by Leah Brooks. Keep my eyes on Leah Brooks, guys. I'm gonna say something that you might not agree with. Stick her foot out there. I think that was the left-footed save there by Leah Brooks. Lovely stuff by Leah Brooks. The young Leah Brooks, that is. Ball back with England. England on the attack. In the hands of Leah Brooks. Is it me, or have we had a better start to the game now that our head coach is on the touchline? Am I jumping the gun here, guys? What do you guys make of the first opening the first 5 minutes? We look calmer, and that's probably because of the presence there of the head coach being on the touchline. Of course, he was missing from the last 2 international windows against Mexico and England, respectively. But 5 minutes played there, guys, and it's not looking as bad as many of us feared. Biggest moment there came for Leah Brooks. Lovely left-footed save there by the young Leah Brooks. Peter Mystic, how are you? How comes you're not in the stadium? Run into some troubles there, sir. Come on. So big up yourself, Fourth Official. Guys, help out Fourth Official if you can in the comment section there for me. We're not in the same location, so unless he's in London. I mean, he might be in London. If he's in England, I need to stop thinking that London represents England. If he's in England, he can go on ITV1, but I trust that he's not. I think he lives overseas across the pond. It's not a bad start from the girls there, guys. Noticeable difference. And again, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but the presence of Busby there on the bench probably makes a difference. What do you guys make of that? Let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. England there on the attack. Mimi kicks that one out. That's my apologies, guys. Chantel kicks that one out. Carter with a throw-in. I really do want the girls to get something from this game, you know? Really do want the girls to get something from this match. Pick up you guys there who have hit the like button. England are on the attack. Cross this one. Good defensive work there. England back with the ball. We're holding our own defensively there, guys. Defensively, the girls are working at it. I think that might be... I think that was Chantel Swaby again, guys. This one. I think that might have been Chantel Swaby again, but nevertheless, Russo there, Leah Brooks comes out, does enough. Russo, Mead. This is spun her. This one into the box. We're swarming them. We're not having it. That's good. What I'm seeing so far, some fighting spirit from the Reggae Girls, and you love to see it. And if they can pull off an upset, my word, hats off to them. We're seeing some fight here from the Reggae Girls. England, we're gonna... Whoa! Woo! My God, she let that one rip. Toon has broken the deadlock, guys, in under 10 minutes, and what a goal that was. I think it was just outside the box, and you needed something sweet to take the lead, to be honest with you, to break the deadlock, and they've gone ahead and they've produced that. Yeah, that is wow. Not sure if that took a deflection, guys. Let me see that one. Might have took a deflection to the boot of our captain, Alison Swaby, but lovely goal nevertheless there by Toon, and the deadlock has been broken. But up until that point, defensively, we did not look bad. Take into consideration that this is a makeshift defense. Hats off to the girls there, but bit of a disappointment there to go 1-0 down under 10 minutes on the clock. But I'm proud of the girls so far, guys. Don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely proud of them. England on the attack once more. Tiffany Cameron comes out. So do some defensive duties. Carter. Walsh back to Carter. Quick movement. Saying Chantel Swaby again. Chantel Swaby again sniffing out danger, guys. So it's 1-0 to England. Let me know what you guys make of the game. If you're watching the match, that is. Do let me know what you make of the game. Mr. Pizza, why aren't you at the game, sir? I'm pretty sure I've met you before. I'm almost certain I've met you before. So why aren't you at the game, hey? England working the ball there. If you are watching the match, let me know what you make of the girls' performance. Tiffany Cameron kicks this one out. Alright, guys, they're swarming us at the moment. They're applying the pressure on us. Carter. Jamaica sniffed that one out. They are playing for their life. Defensively, they're playing for their lives. Guys, that's Jamaica, that is. Proud of what I'm seeing from them defensively so far. Defensively, they are doing their best. They're giving it their all defensively, and I'm pleased to see that. Good sliding ball there from Walsh. You even got Cameron Simmons doing defensive duty. She's deep in defense. And let's remind ourselves that she's a center forward. Sade also doing some defensive duties. Looks like Chantel Swaby again sniffing out danger. Chantel Swaby has been our best player so far. Chantel Swaby and Leah Brooks. Sniffing out danger again. There's Chantel Swaby taking on Arsenal's Russo. And of course, they're no strangers to each other. They do play in the WSL. That's the top tier of women's football in England. For Arsenal and Leicester City. So the Gunners and the Foxes. Tiffany Cameron there about to take the throw in. So we've been busy defensively, heading towards the first quarter an hour of the game. And yeah, they're putting the test. They're putting us to the test, to put it politely. But well done to the girls, guys, because the number of times that England has taken a shot at us, and let's remind ourselves that this is a makeshift defense there for Jamaica. I think we should be content with what we've seen so far. Ball back to Leah Brooks. Leah Brooks to Allison. Good ball there. Too much on that one. You can see what they were trying to do. I would love for us to score. Pick up you guys there in the comments section each and every time. DNA Football, OK, Eric Parks, Brandon, Mr. Lee, JT, Nashi876, God, Conrad Smith, Warren Webster, Garfield Leslie, Peter Mystic, and also the Fourth Official. Do make sure you subscribe to the Fourth Official for all content there in relation to men's and women's football. A little bit of United content there. That's Manchester United. Make sure that you subscribe to his channel. Oh, that looks like it was a Walsh with a pass there to Stanway. Russo, Walsh. Walsh, woo! She's going for something spectacular. They really are using this game for exactly the purpose that it should be. Fine-tune yourselves. That's what they're doing there, guys. Shepherd's Muse Elam. Did I pronounce that one right? Big up yourself. I hope you're well. If you're just tuning in, England out in front with 1 goal to the good. Ella Toon broke the deadlock there, just under 10 minutes on the clock. And again, guys, if you have not hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Why are you so mean? Go ahead and hit the like button. It does not cost you a penny. Pleased with the girls. You know what? I'm pleased. It's a long way to go. Not even 20 minutes on the clock, but I'm proud of them. Again, defensive duties. They're sniffing out danger, guys. I'm telling you, they're trying at the back. You gotta respect it. It's a makeshift back line. We've got what, the forward and the midfield playing in Chantal Swaby. Take your hats off to Chantal Swaby. Chantal Swaby, for me, player of the match so far for Jamaica. Chantal Swaby, for me, player of the match so far. She's working her ass off. She's working her ass off. And we've conceded a corner. She's working her ass off, as are her teammates there, especially defensively. England taking their corner, whips this one into the box. That looks like it's overhit. Who's your player of the match so far? We've got Kiki. She's the lone soldier up front because we're so heavy in defense. Kiki moving forward, cutting it inside the box. Pass it, cut. Looks like we've got a corner here, guys. Well, it's because we've committed so many players to do defensive duties there. Like I said, she's the lone player out in front on that break. Isn't really much that she could do. She needs to buy herself some time so that her teammates can provide some support. But we've got a corner kick. Come on, girls. So like Mimi's taking the she went low. Oh my god. Yes. Lovely. Love that. Love that. Yes. Yes. 1-1. Love that. She went with a low corner there. And who was that put it home? Did that go from one Van Zanten to another? I think it might be Kayla McKenna, guys. I think it's Kayla McKenna. I think it's Kayla McKenna with the goal with the equalizer. Let me see that one. Yes, it is. Kayla McKenna, our number 9. Yes. Yes. 1-1. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. That's what we like to see. And I'm telling you right now, Busby, you better not even think twice. Think twice of making those comfortable players feel like they can just find their way back into the starting 11. Pressure is on you. And we're going to keep on applying the P for pressure where Hubert Busby is concerned, guys. Let's not make it easy for him. Let's not make it easy for him. Leah Brooks deserves to stay inside. What are they doing? Why is she going over to the monitor? Why are they looking at a VAR? We're going to talk about blocking the goalkeeper's view. Oh, come on. Come on. Looks like it's going to be chalked off, guys. I think they're going to say that we were blocking the goalkeeper's view. You know what? I'm proud of the girls so far. I am so proud of them. I am so proud of them so far. Defensively, they're going to chalk it off, aren't they? Of course. What a surprise. They've chalked off the goal. They've chalked off the enemy of progress is out in his numbers. Load of nonsense. Load of nonsense. Where's the referee from? Where is the referee from? Why? Why? Why have they chalked off the goal? Anyways, I'm still proud of the girls. As I said, I think Busby has made a difference there on the touchline. Definitely, you can see. I think you could see the difference that his presence has made in the first opening 5 minutes. Defensively, these girls are working their arse off, guys. You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of the performance there from the Reggae Boys for the Unity Cup. I just hope that Busby don't get no funny ideas. I say keep it the way that it is. You snooze, you lose. If they can pull off a result against England, you snooze, you lose. If you've made yourselves unavailable for reasons that's not really acceptable, tough luck. Good luck making your way back into the starting 11. If I was in charge, you wouldn't stand a chance. You would have to fight for your position. That Swaby, is that the big Swaby? Good header there from, I think that was, who was that? Was that the big Swaby? Hey, listen, if you guys can see what I am saying, you will be so proud of these girls. If you can see what I am saying, I think a lot of people expected a slaughtering. If you can see what I can see, you are proud of these girls. You are proud. 22 minutes on the clock, and I am so proud of them. I told you the sun is shining, and the results might be shining as well. I am so proud of them. It's a long way to go, but this is a makeshift team, players playing out of position. I'm not a fan of players playing out of position, but hats off to them. Hats off to them. My player of the first part of the first 20 minutes, Chantel Swaby, look at Swaby, sniffing out danger. And there she is again. Russo. Good pass there. Is that Chantel again? Primus there with a kick. She's on the deck. Oh, Beth Mead, Carter. That was nasty. You're not gonna card her, of course not. She deserves a card. She knows exactly what she was doing. So she stepped on Atlanta. That was me. She would have got a red card. That was me. I'm sending you off. Listen, I am so proud of these girls, and you should be. Big up all of the girls them on the field of play and the girls on the bench as well. Thank you for showing up for your nation, doing your nation proud. This is me just tuned in. Greetings. Big up yourself, DC. Boss Thomas, big up yourself. Tyrone Tyler, big up yourself. Why that big, strong girl play for Jamaica, always injured? Well, I'm assuming you're talking about the captain. She's not made out of wood. She's not made out of metal. She's a human being, and injuries can happen. It's not as if she's faking her injury. She's genuinely injured. It can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone. Big up yourself there, Wayne Evans. Jim of the Wise, big up yourself. Miss Denise McFadden, big up yourself, Denise. Horace, it's been a while since I've seen you. Big up yourself. Let me know what you guys make of the game so far. In case I haven't said it, I am so proud of the girls. Heart of a lion. Definite heart of a lion. What I can say from these girls is they're playing with pride. They are playing with pride. Yeah, we can say that we're heavy in defense, but they're not trying to be humiliated by England by any stretch of the imagination. They're heavy in defense, and that's because they do not want to be humiliated by England. It's like England are gearing up to take a... Beth Mead, you should at least be on a yellow card. You should be on a yellow card. So she's going over to take a corner for England. Yeah, they took back the goal. I love to see the girls the fight. Yeah, exactly. They've got some fight in them. They're fighting, and that's what you expect, you know, bare minimum, put up a fight. Don't make it easy for them. Yes, they are a powerhouse, stronger than us, but they put up a fight. We've seen these girls put up a fight, different squad, yes. We've seen them put up a fight against nations either equal or bigger than England. We've seen them put up a fight against Brazil and France, to name a few. So that's what we want to see. And that's what I want to see from Jamaica when you're playing against the USA. I don't want no one from the coaching staff coming out and talking about it's just a friendly. No one from the JFF, don't you dare come back out again and say that it's just a friendly when you're playing against the USA. Couldn't care less if it's a friendly. Play like this and your fans won't have nothing to complain about. The message for the USA friendly, I guarantee you, the message from the USA friendly and the England friendly, both of them are friendlies. I guarantee you that the message was different, guys. You can tell it. The message was different. They're playing with pride and you can't knock them. You can't be critical of them. You can't throw them under the bus. You can only be proud of them, be happy of them. England away with a throw-in. Looks like Carter is doing the throw-in there for England. Yeah, heart of a lion. Heart of a lion. I'm proud of the Reggae Girls. I'm so proud of them. I was not looking forward to this match. I'm telling you that. But I'm so proud of these girls. Williamson, Walsh, Mead. We are committing every player behind that ball, guys. We are not trying to be embarrassed at the King Power Stadium. Fair play to the girls. I don't want to get my teeth knocked out by England. So if you have to defend for your life, do that. Would love for it to end. Love for it to end 2-all. Would love for England for Jamaica to end this one 2-all. How you guys feeling there in the comment section? I seem to be the only one that's feeling upbeat. Jamaica on a break. Ah! Oh! What a tackle. Clean tackle there. I think that was Carter on McKenna. She needed to make that tackle. Cameron sprinted up top. Oh! I think that would have been Sade. Oh, she missed it. Cameron. They're fighting. They are fighting. They're fighting for their lives. They are fighting for their lives. That was Kiki again that sprinted. She tugged there. She pulled her back. Oh, I think that was Carter on Cameron Simmons there, guys. I don't have nothing to complain about, you know. I don't really have much to complain about given the situation. England there crossing past. What was that? Was that Carter with a crossing pass to oh, it is Russo. Beth Mead, I think it might have been Beth Mead with a crossing pass to Russo. Arsenal teammates there trying to link up. Why they take because the enemy of progress is in full effect. The goal should have stood. Crystal, the JFF needs a full deep cleaning from the bottom. Also, Ministry of Sports. I am scoreboarding, cannot see the game. My heart is in my throat. It's a good fight. It's 30 minutes on the clock. Good, solid 30 minutes from the Reggae Girls. And you got to big up the coaching staff as well. So big up to the coaching staff and the team. 30 minutes on the clock, and I don't have much to complain about. And it should be 1-1. So we were robbed. It should be 1-1. I don't see why they chalk that one off. I probably need to watch it a couple more times. But come on. Come on. Proud of these girls. I'm so proud of them. I could cry. I'm so proud of them. Otter with a swinging ball. So headed home by Lucy Bronze. So England there with their second goal. Is perfectly executed there. So that's England with their second goal. Another good goal there by England. You can't begrudge a team when they score a good goal on you, you know, guys. I think that might be Carter. I think that's the Carter with the assist. So excellent ball into the box there by Carter. And then Lucy Bronze neatly headed home. So 2 strong goals there from England. I'd say that they deserve a 2-goal lead over us because I think it should be bare minimum 2-1, but nevertheless it is 2-0 to England. Should be 2-1, not 2-0. But only Lord knows why Jamaica's goal didn't stand. Did we piss off the football gods? Maybe we need a divine intervention, guys. Might have pissed off the football gods. But nevertheless, I'm still not upset. Still not upset. Can't be upset with what I've seen in the first 30 minutes. Well, I'm hearing the commentators say that it's to do with impeding the England run the attack. Good. Right in the hands of Leah Brooks. Russo there with an attempt to make it 3-0. I didn't have a prediction. I was just scared. I was concerned for my team. Happy to support them, have to support them because they've shown up. No excuses, they have shown up. They have shown up. And these girls deserve to be in the starting 11. I don't care about whoever is ready to play the next game come the World Cup qualifiers. So far, these girls deserve to be in the starting 11 or deserve to be in the squad. They deserve a call-up. They deserve a call-up. 100% deserve a call-up. We're behind. It could be 3. Thank God it's not. Needs to keep the focus as we close up on the first 45 here, guys. But we don't want them to get another one before the ending of the first 45 because they could run away with it. And then it will be, you know, if they do drum up the scoreline against us, I don't think it tells the bigger story. Of course, 30 minutes of football is still a long way to play until the full 90. But England here trying to make it. Ooh, thank God. Looks like that was just a slight coming together there with Chantel Swaby and potentially Rusto, I think. I think she just blocked her there in the nick of time. I think that was Chantel Swaby again, guys. My player of the match, I'm still gonna stick with Lucas Swaby, Chantel Swaby. Lucy Bronze is no joy. Yeah, man, Lucy Bronze goal, good header. Ella Toon with the opening goal. Fabulous goal, to be honest with you. Chested it down, Russell. Again, Jamaica coming over and doing their defensive duties. That was Alison Swaby. I think that's Alison and Mimi. They're putting up a fight. The fighting spirit is definitely there. Fighting spirit is most certainly there. Yeah, I think that previous opportunity there. I think what a bit clumsy. I don't think that so Mimi was the one that kicked that one out for a corner kick. I think it might have been Chantal Swaby that just took her. My God, it hit the post. Whew! It's almost 3-0, guys. They're finding their groove. We need to switch on our focus. That one safely in the hands of Leah Brooks. What they're going from distance, because I think with Jamaica they've realized there. I think that was Hemp going from distance, thankfully denied by the woodwork, denied by the post there. I think they've realized that they can't walk the ball into the back of the net against Jamaica, so they have to improvise. They have to test out different ideas, which is a huge credit there to the Reggae Girls, in my opinion. They have to switch it up. They're forcing England to switch it up. Is this our A team? It's not. It's not our A team. It's a makeshift squad, but they are giving a good account of themselves. I can't be mad at them. It's nowhere near our fully strengthened squad. So let me know what you guys make of the first 45. We've got about maybe some additional minutes, maybe 1 or 2 additional minutes. So maybe let's say 10 minutes to go until we wrap up the first 45. England out in front there with 2 goals to the good. Whether you believe that it is deserving, it's probably subjective. I reckon it should be 2-1. Nevertheless, it was Ella Toon who opened the scoreline there for England. Jamaica had a goal of their own by Kayla McKenna, which was ruled off. VAR interfered with that one, and the goal did not stand. It was ruled out. And on the stroke of the 32nd minute, it was Lucy Bronze making sure that England have doubled their lead. So 2-1 as it stands. 38 minutes there on the clock. Mr. Lee says, send you the link at halftime. Okay, sir. I will do. Proud of these girls. I'm so proud of them. I don't even know how many times I've said that. They are sweating buckets. I'm sure they're going to need to change their shirts at halftime. I don't know if they change their shorts. I don't know if it's a full kit change in football, but I think they're going to need to change their shirts. They're absolutely sweating buckets out there, working their asses off. Jimmy the Wise says, missing half a dozen of our best players, and we're holding our own. What does that tell you about these girls? They've got the fighting spirit in them. They've got the lion in them, and they're up against the Lionesses. Let's remind ourselves that this is England with a let's say fully strengthened squad. It's as strong as it could be for England. A fully strengthened squad for England. Again, I think they denied by the woodwork there. England. Yes, twice England have been denied by the woodwork. If you look at their squad in front of you, it is a fully strengthened England squad. But Jamaica are holding their own, at least defensively. So again, they are up against the champions there where the Euros are concerned. And England, as I've said, they're using this as their final game to fine-tune themselves. England are on the attack. Hemp. Oh, woo! Good defensive duties. Good header there by Jamaica. You know what? Despite this being a makeshift defense, they are calm and composed there at the back. I must say, even in moments where it's a bit of a hand in your mouth situation, they are calm and composed. Oh, woo! And that's the thing with England. They've always got something for you. They've always got something there for you. Thank God for the execution. That was Russo again. Chantal Swaby there once more, throwing her off her guard. How many times have I said Chantal Swaby? Lucas Swaby again, throwing Russo off her guard. This is what Russo of Arsenal. Again, they're not strangers to each other, so they would have come up against each other. The woodwork denied them once more. Thank God. Thank God. Let me know what you guys you've got the look of is that Big Swaby? I think you've got Alison Swaby receiving some treatments there, guys. Let's remind ourselves about the way that Chantel is managing let me think. Russo, we have to give her tremendous credit here, guys. We gotta give her tremendous credit. Let's remind ourselves that alongside Khadija Bunny Shaw, Russo of Arsenal is the current Golden Boot winner. So again, alongside our very own Bunny Shaw, a captain. Captain is absent, and I am telling you right now, Chantel Swaby is handling her. She's sniffing out danger with one of the best players in the WSL. In form at that. Give them they're fighting. Big up the reggae girls. You've got the while Chantel Swaby is on the deck, you've got Busby giving the girls some coaching instructions. Hey, big up the reggae girls. I am so proud of you. Jamaica and the whole post is holding it down. Yeah, man, big up the goalpost. Serena giving her girls some instruction. Lucy Bronze giving the girls them some instructions. Thank God, Big Swaby, the captain, in the absence of Alice and in the absence of Bunny Shaw, back up on her feet. Busby giving the girls there some coaching instructions. Leah Brooks receiving some treatments. I think you got Dion Burton that went over to either listen or add to the instructions there of Busby. Yeah, Dion Burton is there. I think he's speaking to someone, but I'm not sure who he's speaking to. Steve McLaren! Steve McLaren's in attendance. Look at him in his shorts and his sunglasses and his cap. He's out supporting the team, you know. Big up Steve. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Alison, I think she's injured, guys. I think she's tweaked something. We've got the sports physio there, the sports psychologist, Mr. Nicholas Powell on the bench. Oh man, we've got early substitution. Oh, got in. Oh no, so we've lost our captain. So we've lost Alison Swaby. Oh man. So we've got a oh, that's gutting. So Cardoza comes in. Cardoza comes in the in replacement of Big Swaby. That's Alison Swaby. Oh, it's gutting. Oh man, that is gutting. I think we're gonna see a switch of positions there between the two Swaby sisters. So I think you're gonna see Lucas Swaby moving over to where Big Swaby was, and then Cardoza playing where Chantel was playing. Oh man. Oh. So we're getting some Fergie time. It's good, isn't it? 6 minutes of additional time there. Fergie time, guys. Fergie time plus tax. These are money games, but you are right. We need to build confidence. We will need Alison and the defense at full strength, especially Lauren James. Oh Lord, I forgot about Lauren James, that little menace. Yeah, I forgot about Lauren. They can keep Lauren on the bench. They don't need to do that. Just keep her on the bench. Yeah, would have loved to have seen Lauren James and Bunny Shaw on the pitch at the same time for their respective nations, but it is what it is. So far, 2 goals there by England again. Maybe I'm being bitter, but I'm saying it should be 2-1. Maybe I'm being bitter and biased. I don't know. You tell me. I think it should be 2-1. Massive downside there. We've lost our captain. Today's captain is Alison Swaby in the absence of Bunny Shaw. Bunny Shaw still making her comeback there from injury. Oh man, I am so disappointed. Not even disappointed. I'm so sad. How you guys feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. Are you sticking with this squad, guys? Are you sticking with this squad? What we're doing come the latter stages of the year when we look to those all-important World Cup qualifiers. What we're doing, hey? When I say squad, I'm talking about call-ups, all right? Because I know a couple of these players are playing outside of their natural position, which I'm not a fan of. So I'm talking about call-ups. Are we calling up these girls to the next international break? Good pass there by well, I think the girls are confident. They believe in themselves. I'm proud of them. I am so proud of them. I think that one is yes, Miss McFadden. I do agree with you. I think it should be 2-1. I don't know what VAR. I think malfunction. It might be the heat. I think the heat is the weather is overheating VAR. England there inside our box. I cannot believe just how proud I am of these girls. Look like it's Chantal Swaby again with some Jesus Christ. No. Oh my God. 3-0. Almost. Oh, Leah Brooks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You didn't deserve that. So that's Ella Toon with a brace. Oh, she don't deserve that. Head up, head up, head up. Head up. Just didn't clear it. She should have just cleared that one. She could not have done any better there. Think Chantal should have just booted that one out. Leah Brooks fully stretched, going for a one-handed save, but she couldn't save that one. Fully stretched. Probably went too late there, but nevertheless, 3-0 there to England, guys. And they're going to try to make it 4th. Good, comfortable, low save there by Leah Brooks. Oh, man, I feel sorry for them. They don't deserve that. They do not deserve that. It is 3-0 heading towards the end of the first 45. These girls deserve their due World Cup season. Yeah, they deserve it. Like I said, I hope Busby don't get no funny ideas. These girls deserve it. You snooze, you lose. If you are here outside, if you're not available outside of reasons that is understandable and valid reasons, then you don't deserve a call-up. Sorry, you don't. If it's not to do with your family, if it's not to do with you needing to take care of your well-being, if it's not to do with you just needing a mental or a physical break, you don't deserve a call-up. If you're not here because you're too comfortable and you think you're guaranteed a call-up, you don't deserve a call-up. That's just facts. You don't deserve it. Leah is fighting for her life. Leah Brooks, man. Leah Brooks, she's a little lioness. Lion heart. These girls got some lion heart. Yeah, the ball should have been cleared. I think that's the only criticism from Chantal Swaby there. Only criticism. Whether you want to put that down to lapse of focus, I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses for her. Come on, clear that. Clear it. I think they're going to end this one on a corner. I think England ending this one on a corner there, guys. Yeah, only criticism there from Chantal Swaby is I wish she had just booted that one. But up until that point, for me, still our player of the first 45 for me is Chantal Swaby. England about to take what should be the final couple seconds there of the ending of the first 45. England committing players up top. I think they want to make it 4 here, guys, on the stroke of half time. Big headed clearance there. I think that was Chantal. So that's the end of the first 45. England out in front. 3 goals to the good. I should say that it should be 3-1. So England broke the deadlock inside the, let's call it the 10 minutes, just below 10 minutes, by Ella Toon. She has since bagged a brace. So that's 2 goals there for Ella Toon. First goal inside the 9 to 10 minutes. Added her second goal, her brace, inside the 45 plus minutes. And also Lucy Bronze scored inside the 32nd minutes for England. Should have had a goal of our own. So it should have been, I should say, 3-1. We scored a goal there through Kayla McKenna inside 21 minutes, but it was ruled out by VAR. I'm going to say that I think that that VAR is malfunctioning. I reckon it's the weather condition. We don't really get hot weathers, you know. When we get hot weathers in England, people don't know how to behave. Systems don't know how to act. So maybe that's it for VAR. Let me know your thoughts there at the end of the first 45. We close off trailing 3 goals to the good there. England out in front with 3 goals to the good. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Before I forget my manners, big up you guys there who have hit the like and subscribe button. Big up the guys them who have hit the subscribe button and the like button. Love you guys each and every time. If you fancy joining me on the screen, you are more than welcome to. Do remember to stick to the house rules. It is quite simple. Let's just go ahead and focus on the game itself. Let's focus on the team performance. If you do want to join me, you are more than welcome to. Let's have some halftime team talk with you guys there in the comment section. Okay, see what you guys are saying. Ball should have been cleared. Good save. Garfield, losing is just an habit for the Jamaicans, both teams. I'm sorry. I think you're unfair. I think you're massively unfair. I think we're watching two separate games there. I think you're watching 2 separate games. I did say we are gonna get 4-0, but it seems likely more. I think you're being unfair there, Mr. Leslie. Okay, I think you're being unfair to the girls, but football is a game of opinions. So just because you and I share different opinions doesn't mean that I am right. Doesn't mean that you're wrong. It's just our opinions at the end of the day. It's not factual. Maybe it's just subjective. I'm just waiting for Mr. Lee to I think he's doing some stuff in the back end before he jumps on the screen. All right. So, and also to remind ourselves that we have lost our captain, that is Big Swaby, Alison Swaby. She had to be substituted there for Cardoza inside the 45 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on with Mr. Lee, but I can't see. I did catch a glimpse of him a couple seconds ago, but the screen is okay. I think he's just getting ready, guys. So just bear with him, okay? I think he's just getting himself, positioning himself. I think we're good to go now. One moment there, Mr. Lee. Let's do something. Can you flip your phone for me, please?
Let me see if I have the thing on. Give me 1 second.
Right. I'll tell you when to stop. Again. Turn it again. Again. Keep turning it like how you're turning it. Again. Keep turning. I'll tell you. You're doing it right.
Straight.
You,
It worked
go
the
again.
last time. Let me go in and see if my thing is, if my rotation is on.
Okay, take your time. If you can't do it, it's no worries. We can
No,
keep you
let
the
me.
way.
It's supposed to do it, man. I don't understand
The
why
girls
it's
are fine.
doing it.
I'll keep your head up. Coming out strong.
The rotation's supposed to be on.
No, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're. It's okay, Mr. Lee. Don't worry about it. It's
What
okay. We can
happened the
keep.
last time? I don't get it. I don't know.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Um,
Good morning. Good
um,
afternoon.
So Garfield, I don't think it's a case of me and you being wrong. Like I said, football is a game of opinions. We watch the same game, but we probably interpret it differently. But I think we need to also remind ourselves that we do have a far from strong squad. It's not our strongest squad. It's not a potent squad. It is a makeshift squad. A couple players are unavailable for various reasons. So that's the reason why I'm saying to you that um in relation to one of your comment there, I can't remember which comment it was. I'll see if I can bring it back up on screen. Where's Garfield's comment? Yeah, like I think you said someone said something. I can't find your comment. I'm sure it hasn't been deleted, but I can't find your comments. I don't know where it is. I can't. Oh yeah, you said losing just seems to be a habit for the Jamaicans. I don't think that's fair, but that's just me. Yes, Mr. Lee, how are you?
I am good. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to
That's
adjust
okay. Don't
myself.
worry about it. It's okay.
My only problem. I mean, I have no problem though. I know this is a money game. This is a rush game. Not really rush. Not all the players are here. Tiffany Cameron so far is um, struggling, and our midfield is lost. But I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm not blaming anybody for this. I'm just, it's a learning curve. You know what I mean? So I'm just here to look and sit and watch. This is a fun game. No blame. I really don't. I'm not blicking single. The only person probably I see so far is Tiffany Cameron being outplayed. I don't know if it's the system or what, but she seemed to be a little bit slow. The girl keeps on beating her. And the midfield is a little bit, you know what I mean, you're lacking. But just like I said, this is an England team, the champions of Europe.
Strong
But
England team as well. Even with their own internal issues, it's still a strong England team, as strong as it can.
because I listened to the report this morning. I didn't know there was something until I tried to do a little bit of homework before I come on. You know what I mean? Even though
Yeah.
I got it like 2 a.m. this morning, I got about a few hours sleep. And I wake up and I was like, man, the game's going on. And my eyes are still not 100%. Even when I asked about where the game was showing this morning, and I went back to sleep another 25 minutes or so. So I'm still sleepy. But um, Mr. Leslie, yeah, I'm not gonna beat up the team and and call them names at this point. There's a lot going on, and I would not blame the girls for what's going on right now. But kudos to them for trying. They did better than against this England team than against the USA. So far, Crystal, I like the learning curve that's going on, but just the midfield. What do you think about that?
I am scratching my head. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I want to know who is in the because Busby has always prided himself in talking about the 60 player talent pool. And I want to know who is in the 60 player talent pool. Because are you telling me that from this 60 player talent pool that he's so proud of, that there is no players there that he can pick on to say, these are my defenders, so I don't have to play players out of positions. This is my midfielders that I'm going to turn to, so I don't have to again play players out of positions. And again, I'm looking and I'm thinking to myself, where is Izzy Grooves? We're crying out. We're in a midfield crisis. Where is Izzy Grooves? It's not as if she's not playing. She is playing. Matter of fact, she played for her club yesterday and she bagged a brace. So if we wanted to beef up our midfield, why did we not call on a Izzy Grooves? What's that all about? Because we always hear about the strength of the 60 player talent pool. So is Izzy Grooves not part of the 60 player talent pool?
So you said something. You're hitting something quite right, and This is what I'm saying. This is the games you try to get your strong squad against England, right? To prove, not really to get everybody. I'm sorry. Tiffany Cameron, what position does she play? Midfield, right? All
She's
right.
a forward. She's a forward.
That's what I'm saying earlier. I was like, that's not her position. I was saying it to my head.
No, no, no.
Why they
She's
keep doing this to us, Crystal? Why?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
See, my
What
friend, dude, and this is coming back here again. You have all this player, Crystal, and you come back to this again? This is, you know what? Let's just keep it positive. This is it. I think I heard the commentator mention Taylor Hines. To be honest with you, I didn't even watch. I was so disgusted with Jeff Live and everything. I don't watch nothing from them. I saw when the squad announced. I didn't watch. I am so turned off by so much right now, Crystal. Um, is Taylor Hines in the squad?
no, she's not. Well,
I heard the commentator mention her name a while ago. That's why I asked.
yeah, paraphrasing. I think the gaffer, Busby said something about paperwork, documentation, waiting and stuff to finalize something of that ilk.
It's been going on for 19 or long, and I think at
You're
some
not happy
point,
with
Crystal.
the excuse given.
Yeah.
But what do you make
I
of? No,
Go ahead.
continue, Miss B. Sorry, I
No.
interject. Continue.
I'm just saying that at some point though, I know you get it. I've seen it where you get a genealogy underground, but the JFF can do. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. I know there's things that behind me you control, and if it's something that's behind me you control, like a wrong name being used or wrong date of birth, something like that, that's different. But a DNA, a genealogy, a paperwork. I'm not talking the bloodline. You can stitch paperwork underground. You just have to pay money, and they go to and find it. But anyway, that's another thing for another day. Um, if you have 60-man player pool, Crystal, right? Don't tell me, just like the other coach of the day, with a 60-man squad, and you short defender and short midfield. Is this the same thing over again, Crystal?
Does not make sense to me. That's why I'm saying, like, who is part of Busby's 60-player talent pool? Because I've always given him credit. I think I've always said, fair play. He's got squad in depth and etc. etc. But who is actually part of this 60-player talent pool? Who is part of the 60-player talent pool that he prides himself on? Like, who is actually part of the 60-player talent pool? Because I don't know who is part of his 60-player talent pool. And surely, how do you have such an extensive talent pool, yet still you are having to play players out of their natural position?
Mm-hmm.
So are you
And so that's a
it's
great question.
yes, so it's like, are you recruiting players, too many players of the same position? So is he heavy on recruiting attackers or heavy on recruiting well, he can't be heavy on recruiting the defenders because you're playing players out of position. So 60 players is a lot. So who are these 60 players, and why can you not find the adequate replacements when needs be? I think that's the only thing that's a bit of a head scratcher for me when it comes to Busby. I don't really get it. But for 60 players in a talent pool, that's about what? 5 squads each?
Yeah. 5, 12,
Right?
60. Yeah.
That's about 5 squads. So you're telling me for
Mm-hmm.
5 squads, that's a lot of squads. You're telling me you can't find, if you have, to me, when you're doing recruitment, you recruit one behind the other. So you get a goalkeeper, then a goalkeeper, then a goalkeeper, center back, right back, left back, midfield. You see what I'm saying? Wing, forward. So is it a case of they're just recruiting for the same positions? Like, is it just attack?
Who's doing the recruiting? And then, are they rejecting players? Or is something going on that we don't know? But at some point, this is when people said that way with this, with that. But I'm wondering if it's so obvious that me and you can see it from 2,000 miles away. Why can't they in charge see it? So that it
Listen,
makes men to start thinking of they
I,
don't like certain player, they don't
I,
like this player, they don't like
I
that player, or they're not balling.
I just think that Busby needs to get a grip of himself. He needs to put his foot down. You got to put your foot down now, because this nonsense can't continue. Again, I am all for players not being available because of reasons that is understandable. You needing to take care of your well-being, understandable. Your mental and your physical well-being, perhaps your mental well-being outweighs your physical well-being. That comes first. Family time also comes first. Sometimes you just need a moment just to recharge your batteries. That comes first. But it cannot be a case where you're not available simply because you believe and you know within your heart of heart that you're guaranteed a call up. So the captain's armband has been given to Kayla McKenna. The girls are making their way back onto the field of play for the second 45. So what do you mean that we have lost 9 games leading up to this? We have not lost 9 games up to this.
I think you're probably right, you know. Is that we
What are you
lost 2 against
talking about
Mexico.
successively? Is he talking about are you talking about successively or just
No,
in
I don't think it is, but I think what they call it. So let me say something to you a little bit. Those games that we lost, those are money games, and so
I
they
think
play
he's
against
talking
these
about
big
overall.
teams.
But I
I think
think
it's
what
overall,
he's talking about overall.
overall.
I think he's probably talking about, maybe, I don't know, he has to clarify that. I think he's talking about the Gold Cup
So
qualifiers,
I really
maybe
don't, I
the
want to
guys,
say he's talking about because we lost to Brazil twice, we
and
lost
then
to
he's
Mexico
and
twice,
then he's
we
talking
lost to
about
USA. That's 5. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I think he's talking about different scenarios.
It was
Yeah,
after the Gold Cup. It's after the Gold Cup. But this is what I'm trying to educate McCarter with. After when we play those games, those are money games. Apart from the South Africa game, those are money games. So when we go to France, that's a money game. France having us, and you know we draw them, and they want to play us again. Of course, you know when you go to the house in money, we knocked Brazil out. They really wanted to exact that revenge. And yes, you know we took the bait because we need the money. Went over there, they hammer us twice. That's 3. Mexico, we knocked Mexico out the last World Cup, and they want to get a revenge too. They play us 2 games, and this is a development game for us. That's 5, right? Then we lost to USA 6. I think we lost to somebody else. Yeah, I don't think it's 8. Carla, I don't think it's 9 games. I don't. I don't think it's 9 games. Go ahead, Crystal. But you got to understand when you play teams like this, it's a money game. The JFF need the money, and so when you go to their place as the host, like you know, a USA, uh, Brazil, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I get your point. It's concerning. It's really, really, really concerning. But it's not on 9 games in a row. It's not 9 games in a row. Crystal, go ahead.
yeah. I think he can tidy that one up, because I'm trying to do the calculation without looking anywhere, but I can't think of
Yeah, it's
where
not 9 games in a row. It's not.
from.
It's not.
But I get his frustration. I get what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to understand that there's context of all of this, isn't there? So we're back on the way at the King Power Stadium,
He
Jamaica
still has to
trailing.
put the camera in the same position. Oh my God, he's not learning. Come on, man. The girl is uncomfortable. And so, Crystal, this is my issue that I have with a lot of these coaches, the regular boys coach too. And when you keep on playing, as we say, you know, we have all these players and we have time, and we keep on playing players out of position, and not once, not twice, but often it doesn't work. Why do we keep doing it?
No idea. No idea. Don't know. I think that's
I'll put my
definitely.
TV on mute, you know, so if you're gonna commentate, you know, you can. I just listen.
Thank you. So yeah, guys, we're back on the way. To remind you guys, Kayla McKenna wearing the captain's armband. Alison Swaby there went off injured deep inside the final minutes of the
41st minute. I think about
first
the
half.
40th minute. Mhm.
Let me know if we've got some substitutes there that came on. I can't see nothing my end. Someone here says put Simmons more central for Adam Mulliken and Jade Bailey for Ingleton, and play McKenna in a more wide position to get more balance. When you type in caps, it comes as cross as you're yelling at people. I'm not sure if you intend to. That's how it sounds. Says DC. Vian starting. I didn't see Vian Sampson. Pretty sure I didn't see Vian Sampson. I think Vian is on the bench there, Miss Denise. Bench does consist of Jade Bailey, Blades, Cordoza. She's come on for Allison. We've got a corner kick here, guys. Got Mensah, Mitchell, Morgan, Sampson, Thomas, and Walker on the bench there for Jamaica. Gearing up to take over corner kick. It's not the best corners there. Simmons. Yeah, I think it was DC that asked about the talent pool and whether the talent pool is available for us to look at. I don't think it is, but I would love to know who's in that talent pool. What's on the dinner menu, guys? Let me know what's on your dinner menu. Mr. Lee, what's on your dinner menu?
My dinner menu, I'm gonna steam a fish with some rice. That's it. I'm not the big cooking today. Easy stuff. What if I already have the rice done? I'm gonna steam a snapper with some okra. That's it.
It's nice, like that.
Yeah. I'm going to work later though, so I'm it's like game's gonna be end around 2 o'clock. I'm gonna
Okay.
finish. Yeah, I'm gonna leave out around 4 o'clock. No, I'll leave at 4:30. Get to work at 5.
So what do you think that overall, like from what you've seen so far from the team, 50 minutes on the clock, what do you make of
It is
the
a better improvement from the USA game. They barely, I think they had just one shot and goal. This one here, you can see when they get the ball, they try. You can see that Van Zanten, she dribbling. You can see the England, they're like, oh, this girl is serious. So it's a little bit more from the last game, but it's a lot of work to be done. Yes, we know we're playing a top team, top team. Players need this, but I just like the improvement from the last game. I
yeah,
like the improvement from the last game. But the
visible
negatives now is too much space. The midfield is lacking. They just don't know how to control the midfield. And Tiffany Cameron playing other position. That's not 3 things right there.
Yeah, I think you're probably talking about. I think it might be Cordoza. I might need to look at the squad list again.
Yeah,
There.
Cardoza came in for somebody in the last. Yes,
No,
you're
I
right.
think she's asking if who is number 3. Cordoza came in for Big Swaby. I'm assuming
Yes.
she's wearing the number 3. But I need to
Okay.
look at the
Okay.
squad list again, the
All
numbers.
right.
But I think it might be Cordoza.
Jesus, make that pass. Keep the ball away again. They just got a nice little break, Crystal. Good start. Good start.
Want to try and see if I can do something. Where's Mr. Lee? How do I bring him on
I'm
screen?
here. Okay, you're trying to.
Don't mind me. I'm just playing around. Okay, I'm just trying to play around with the screen to see. Okay, yeah,
What
that's probably
happened?
the best
Okay.
way to do it. Let's see if I can find something for you there. Oh, Samson. Is she on? Did Samson come on? Is
See,
Samson
I
on?
don't even know
So
what's
Samson's
going on.
number 3. Got Busby
I
doing
know
some
they'll probably make a change somewhere else. Yes. So
maybe Samson's on. Yeah, I think she's on. Who did she come on for? I think I just spotted her. I think I just spotted Samson. So it looks like she's on. Oh yeah, she did. Who did she come on for? Can't see the subs. So Samson came on for Sade. So Sade, she's oh, okay. Yeah, to be expected, always expected. So she's a natural center back.
Crystal, what do you make of this? Say we qualify or it's close to qualify, then all of a sudden people start getting their papers. We have no control over that though, but are you okay with that?
I think that makes for an uncomfortable conversation. I think for me, first, I want to know who is in Busby's talent pool. I want to know who's in his 60-player talent.
I wish you luck with that one.
Yeah, I want to know who's in your 60-player talent pool.
You said qualification starts in October, right?
Ooh.
And
Think that Beth Mead. Hope she's all right. She's all right. Need to watch this one again here. She might have clicked there. That's Karma for I think it might be I think Primer's got a bit of Karma there, but Beth Mead's all right.
actually, it looked like it just barely missed. Yeah, she's lucky because she shows studs too.
I mean, she did do something similar to
yeah. So it came back.
right. So that's a bit
Yeah.
of karma, you know. If you can dish it, you can take it. And you
sometimes,
shouldn't be doing stupid stuff
players
like you
they
shouldn't be
keep
doing
it and they wait. They
you
wait
shouldn't
for a
be
while,
doing
just
stupid stuff like that so close to your title defense for your Euros. So I'm not exactly feeling sorry for her.
I remember me when I was playing. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. And now as I'm playing at 90 minutes, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you cleverly too.
Yeah, you
And I tell
shouldn't
you
be
sorry.
doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. We just want to see a much better show. And I hope somebody would ask these questions. I don't know who get in the press conference. Why is playing people other position? Work against USA game, they do it, against Mexico game, they do it, and they still do it. Why? If you have a 60-man pool, why are you still doing this? Why?
Let me know in the comment section who's been your player of the match so far, guys. I'm definitely building up an appetite. Definitely building up myself a appetite.
It's after 6 now for you, right, Crystal?
Yeah, about 6:30.
Yeah.
It's about 6:30.
Just take some shit out of our eyes. Keep defending. Yeah. Seem like they're closing the space much quicker than in the first half.
I think I'm pretty sure I heard some talks there of Lauren James potentially
Yes,
coming up.
she's warming up. Yeah, I saw her warming up. There was like they mentioned that
I could do
within a
about
few
seeing from
minutes.
Lauren James, but if it's to be, it's to be, isn't it?
What's that?
I could do without seeing Lauren James, but if it's to be, it's to be.
Well, this is
You
what
don't
we
want to
said.
be
Go ahead, go
green
for
on and
it.
Lauren James is warm up.
She's not taking no chance with Kiki Van Zandt defender. I don't blame her. They need to go out there and learn these tough lessons. This is what you need: is tough lessons. And I have a question sometimes though. When the VAR sees something or the line sees something, and they have to call the referee to go over and have a look. Why can't they make that decision sometimes if they feel it's egregious?
Who is that? The head coaches? Not the head coaches.
They allowed goal. This
the match
allowed goal.
official.
Yeah, but I think she moved away from the goalkeeper. She didn't interfere with the game, and sometimes they give it, sometimes they don't. So that's the inconsistency part, you know. And the same with cricket, you know, they have this thing, and you think everything will be in black and white is what it is, but no, these judges and people interpreting the rule as is. Because what happened to a big controversy in West Indies cricket, the ball touch the ground and the man give it. Like,
Good
come on,
save there by Leah Brooks. That's Leah Brooks, and that's I think that was Ella Toon trying to chase complete her hat trick.
that's too easy. She let them
Still under
Milwaukee beat you.
pressure. Whoa. Laura, Georgia Stanway. Finally got their fourth. Finally
Yeah.
got their
Because
fourth.
they're
It's
not
nil.
clearing the ball. Not clearing the ball. It's gonna happen. They have to
It's
clear the
good.
ball. The midfield is overrun. He needs to realize that and do something about it. Use the flanks. Since you can't play in the middle, use the flanks. It's not doing it. Use your flanks. Coach tell England to prep up now. They're gonna prep up. They're gonna come at it. You have to figure out a way to
Wow.
counter attack it. Nobody getting the clean. You see, the England
Just
keep on winning
like
first, second, and
that.
third ball. Crystal, if they're in your area and they win in first ball, second ball, third ball, fourth ball, at some point it's gonna go in.
So goal there for Georgia Stanways. 4-0 for England.
At some point, though, we have to stop this money game situation too and start to learn to play again. Playing against a team like this, it just, it doesn't, you don't know who's playing good or who's not playing good. You just see everybody get the ball for 5 minutes and kick on home.
4-0, guys.
Yeah. I hope this is the last big money game that they take. I hope they start to look now and start to say, okay, we cannot. See, this is the thing right here. They cannot keep the ball. First yellow card of the game seems like. They cannot hold the ball. They cannot win in the second ball. And that's a problem right there. That's a problem.
So England are gearing up for a free kick here, guys. It's like you got Hemp and Mead standing over the free kick.
So Cardozo was number 2, Crystal.
Nevertheless,
Did you figure out who was number 3? Who was wearing number 3?
that's Samson. So Cardozo is number 2.
Yeah. It's no target practice for England now, and I think we need to get a goal back of some pride. Something.
So we got Stanway, Russo, Stanway into the box. Looks like England going to go for a substitution here, guys. Jamaica going for a substitution, a double substitution of their own.
Let's see who they put in.
So it looks like maybe Kayla McKenna coming off potentially. We've got Atlanta coming off, a matter of fact. Atlanta Primus coming off. Can't take off Kayla. I'm wondering who's coming off. Maybe Simmons. Maybe some Cameron Simmons that's going off. She looks a little bit uncomfortable. Atlanta Primus is looking a little bit uncomfortable. And it looks as if Kiki is going to be going off as well.
She's Lee Kiki out there. I mean,
Moment there, Mr. Lee.
Huh?
One moment there. I'm trying to see who's coming off. Blades coming on as well. So Thomas and Blades. And I think it's Atlanta Primus and who did I just say? Atlanta, and I think it was Kiki that went off.
Yeah, Kiki came off. Yes, Kiki came off. I don't think she was a problem though. Is there some midfield?
So England has made some substitutions of their own. Oh God! So they've brought on. It looks like Chloe Kelly has come on. Lauren James has come on.
I hope you anticipate these changes because in midfield is a problem.
One moment, Mr. Lee. I think Hemp's come off there, guys.
This is practice for England. This is try to practice now.
Okay, so Greenwood, Hemp, and Tones. That was a hat trick of substitutions for England. Morgan, Kelly, and James have come on for their replacements.
So watch when England has the ball around the area, like 3, 4 touches. Like no, they're just not picking up the ball. If England lose the ball, an English player get the ball. I don't know if they're not standing close enough or something is just not right. And he needs to realize this, Busby.
All right, guys. So 63 minutes on the clock. So it was Kiki again that went off for Kiki, and Atlanta went off for Blades and Thomas.
Yeah, they're showing it on the screen now. Good try, good try.
Their first touch. Mead into the box. Execution isn't quite there for England. Then you got Chloe Kelly going over to take a corner kick.
Oh my God! Come on, man. Who is that? That.
Chloe Kelly about to take the corner kick there for England.
So you see the thing when we get the ball, it's like we give it back, mistouch or something, like I'll pass it to an England player inadvertently. That's what happens when you're under pressure.
Into the box. Oh!
I think you're a few seconds ahead of me.
To the referee, but I'm not really sure what.
Are they going for a handball? Is it a VAR review?
I don't think it hit her hand. To me, let me look back. Yeah, it didn't hit her hand. It like hit her body. I'm really sure why they're appealing for a handball.
Came off her chest.
Her body
chest. Came off her chest.
England there on the.
It came off her body.
No one there.
You see, again, we're not winning any ball. Second ball, nothing. What's your pass? Nothing. The midfield is outrun.
England, Lauren James is on. So good ball there. I think that one was, who was that to? I think that was to Beth Mead. Ouch. So she's currently on the deck. Looks like it was a good floating ball in the box there from Lauren James to Beth Mead. Hopefully she's all right. Hope she's okay. So close to a tournament where you're trying to defend your crown. You don't really want no one picking up any significant injuries. She's okay though. She's back on her feet. That is Beth Mead. And yeah, she almost got an assist. Elegant assist at that. Thankfully she didn't. But again, player like Lauren James, good calm couple of minutes there in her. Oh Lord, Beth Mead chest that one down to Lauren James.
Crystal, they just walk into too easily. Too much space. Look at this.
Similar to a couple of her other teammates, they're good opportunity for Lauren James to, just like her teammates, fine-tune herself.
Crystal, what do you make of the easy passes, the easy run through? You know, it's just, where is the pickup? Who you marking? Who you running to? They lost the ball, they get it back. They mistouch, it go right to them. It's just, you can say nothing is falling our way or we just unlucky, but it's like, wow.
So guys, let me know what you make of the game so far. Over an hour on the match, over an hour on the clock, I should say. 67 minutes to be exact, and we're 4-0 down. Let me know the irrespective of the score line, know how you're feeling. Okay.
I'm looking at the pitch. The pitch looks terrible, but even though it looks terrible, you really don't see it that much. Was that girl? Is Hayes in the team, Crystal? Because like I said, I didn't quite.
No, she isn't.
She's in the USA game, but not here. Strange.
England, they're
Come on,
knocking the ball about in midfield.
They need to get closer to the English players. Closer. Closer.
England back with the ball. They're pouncing on the attack. So deflection
See,
there.
right there, she win the ball and give it right back.
Chloe Kelly, I think, going over for another corner kick to England. Similar to what we've seen in the first 45 there, guys, where they're not afraid to shoot from distance. So Chloe Kelly, I'm going over to take England's corner kick. That one's resulted to nothing, but the ball is still with England.
See, she in front of her and let her win the ball. I'm having issues with these. Like, you cannot look at here right now. It's keep happening. They cannot win a ball.
Williamson there into the box. Lauren James. Oh, good assist. At the back post, finally, Russo there of Arsenal gets her goal, and it is 5 to England.
That's textbook. That's textbook right there. That's textbook finish right there. You cannot leave your back. It is. This question has been asked now.
And to be honest with you, as it relates to Russo, she has been pouncing on our back line, and it's finally played dividends. It took a while, taken a while.
Where's the coach at? Do you see him on the sideline giving instructions?
One moment, Mr. Lee. Again, it has finally paid dividends there for Alicia Russo. Gets her goal. She's asked that question a number of times. Fortunately for us, Chantal Swaby have stood in her way, prevent her from finding the back of the net. But wonderful ball there from the substitute, Lauren James. It didn't take her long to get her first assist. So yeah, Russo, 71 minutes on the clock, and it's 5-0. Oh man. No, unlucky. We are not on our we are not on toes and are ready to challenge every ball. 5-0. Russo with Lauren James. Think about a corner kick here, guys.
Yeah, it's a corner kick. God, for sake. That last goal to me was just soft, man. It was just soft. Gotta know somebody's on your back.
Got Mimi taking the corner kick. Lauren James there to sniff out the danger. England trying to break on the attack. Carter.
Ball over, man. See, right? It's a break it up from right there.
She's out wide by herself. That's Mead. I think Cardoza does enough there to kick that one out of play.
See, the ball way up. They make 10 touches, 7 touches before they finally touch one. Like you fold way up or something.
Mead. Williamson. Back to Lauren James. Mead. Williamson. They're just knocking the ball between themselves here, guys. Jamaica pretty much got every player in defense. Beth Mead. Looks like Bronze. Back to Mead. Looks like Williamson with the ball inside the box. Stanway. Back to Stanway. Ooh. Could see what she was trying to do. Thank God for the execution. And I think the host, the Lionesses, might be going for another substitution.
So, Crystal, do you see the passes that the touches are just like they just cannot do nothing about it? They're just going around touch. They're just making a mockery.
Looks like they're going for a hat trick of substitution. I'll be with you 1 second, Mr. Lee. I'll respond to your question in a bit. England going with a hat trick of substitution. Goal scorer Lucy Bronze coming off. Also, Russo going off as well. And Toon. So a couple of their goal scorers they're off. Just waiting to see who their replacements are. So that's Russo, Walsh, and Bronze going off for Beaver, Jones, Clinton, and Charles. I'm sorry. What was your question there, Mr. Lee?
No, finish up. No, I was saying it's been going on all game. Passing. They pass at will, they touch at will. 6, 7 passes, we touch none. And it keeps happening all game, even though we're down 5-0. They're just walking over box, pass the ball around. If they lose it, they get it back. It's just come too easy.
I think what you're seeing there is as the game gets towards the latter stages, just England clearly showing their strengths over us. Chantal Swaby there looks like she's got a little bit winded there. I'm not sure what happened to Chantal Swaby, but she's down on the deck. I think she's holding her thigh. Just want to see the replay. Player came and cut across. I think that was Georgia Stanway that barged there. Or is it Beaver? And my apologies, it was Beaver. Not really sure what happened there, but she's down on the decks nevertheless. I think it was the subs coming together with the substitute Beaver. So she's currently getting some medical attention. Not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign with her bigger sister, Alison. She was substituted. So at the end towards the ending of the first 45. Maybe Lucas Swaby might have to exit the game. She's currently being seen to by the medical team. It's not looking good. Why do I feel like Miss McFadden is based in the UK? I don't know why, but I feel like you're based in the UK. I don't know. There's something about you that says the UK. Please let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like you're based in the UK. Chantel is still down here, guys. It's not looking good. Mind you, we might just have to take her off because next up is preseason with the Foxes. So we might just have to take her off. Wes Morgan, the legend, is in the house. The legend is in the house. Former Reggae Boys legend, Leicester City legend.
Yeah, man. See the man there. See the big man there. See the big man there.
So he's right at home there, guys. We also got another legend. We got Joby. We got Job in the house as well. Looks
Joby
like
McAnuff.
Yes, he's in the house. That's good. Good little turnout there of support with the legends there for the reggae.
Yeah, man.
Reggae
See him there.
We are looking good, guys. We are definitely looking good. You're in the USA. You don't give USA vibes. Big up the USA, but you don't give USA vibes at all. No disrespect to the USA, but you give me a UK vibes. I don't know why, but you just give me a UK vibes. I got that wrong. Got the bearings wrong. Shanta Beaver does good defensive duties there. I think that was by Cardoza. Good last ditch tackle. I think that is it there. Maybe Chantal is good last ditch clearance there by Cardoza. Love that. Wonderful. Wonderful from Cardoza, the substitute. Wondering what's going to happen with Born in Kingston. Maybe you still give me UK vibes. By the way, that's a compliment. You give me the UK vibes. Your energy is that of someone that lives in the UK. Don't ask me why, but you just give me a UK vibes. I'm wrong. You give me a UK vibes. Big up yourself. What a save by Leah Brooks. What a save by Leah Brooks. Could have been 6. Lovely one-handed save by the young Leah Brooks. But that was a right-handed save there by Leah Brooks. I love it. You know what, Leah Brooks? Hats off to you. Oh! Did she save that? My God, it might have been 6 there, guys. This Beaver Jones, she's on it. They're definitely trying to go for lucky number 6 there, guys. England are definitely trying to go for lucky number 6.
You want to bring individuals. They cannot keep the ball. You cannot. Look at her. Come on. She is not a defender, coach. Can't you see that?
Father, big up yourself.
And so scouts are looking at this now. They're watching this to see her playing a real game and target her side. Watch a pass. Watch an easy pass now.
Big up you guys there who have hit the like and subscribe button. Love you guys each and every time. Big up yourself there, Mr. Beckford. Hope you're well. Says, who set up this? The Father, we are so not good. Not that we are out here celebrating great save, to be honest. I think you have to, have you been watching this game from start to finish, or have you just tuned in? I think given the nature of the situation, you have to celebrate the little wins. If there is negatives, you can probably find the positives. If there's positives, you can probably find the negatives. I don't think I'm going to sit here and just be miserable for miserable sake. I'm not going to sit here and sulk just for sulking sake. Another player there down on the deck. If I see something positive, I'm going to speak about it. Again, to each their own. I've seen more positives than negatives. Sorry, but I have seen more positives than negatives from this game, given the circumstances. I can't crucify the players who showed up. At least they've shown up. At least they've shown up. Unlike some. At least they're bloody shown up. Unlike some who thinks that their position is safe and they don't have to, they can pick and choose which camp they want to show up to. At least these girls have shown up. So I can't be too harsh on them. I'm not too bad. I hope you're well at church now. So next time, big up yourself. I hope you enjoy church. So who is your Reggae Girls player of the match, guys? Let me know in the comments section. I can't lie to you. It's almost 7 o'clock and I've not had my dinner. I've only had breakfast. So you know a girl is starving. I need to actually make sure that I need to go and have my dinner at some point. Yeah. Interesting game here. I mean, at 5-0, on any other day, I'll probably be feeling pissed, but I'm not. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not feeling pissed at all. England did what they needed to do. This is their final game until their title defense in the Women's Euros. Best of luck to them. They'll be looking to hold on to their title and make it title number 2. As it relates to Jamaica, this is it until the World Cup qualifiers. 2 different stories there. I'm sure both teams would have liked to have the aim would have been to win the match. Jamaica, England came into the friendly here against Jamaica, having had a disappointing Nations League. So last match they lost of 2-1 against Spain. Came into the game, 2 losses in their back pocket and 3 over the span of 5 games. Jamaica came into the game against the host nation, England. The host nations, England, 3 losses on the trot with 2 in their back pockets. So of the last, let's say 3 games there, Mexico ×2 and the USA, I think this is the biggest result of all those 3 games there, but this is probably the one where I'm not as pissed as the previous games, which is kind of funny given the scoreline.
But you know what's so funny though, Crystal? I told people the score against Mexico.
It's number 6. They've number 6. I think it's Beaver Jones, that player that I was talking to you about. She's been itching for a goal. Clearly came on with a purpose. Give Serena a heartache. Give Serena something to scratch her head about. Yeah, she's got her goal. Goal number 6 for England and the Lionesses. Perfect way to sign off on your final friendly ahead of the UEFA Women's Euros. Good ball in, to be honest with you. Stuck her foot out to make sure that one finds the back of the net. And who was onto her again? Chantal Swaby. Didn't get there in the nick of time to do her defensive duties, but she was onto her. It's goal number 6. Goal number 6 there for England.
That's what you do in front of goal. You just want to just get a touch in front of goal. That's it. I think it's at the end though. I think we should have been more. Second half should have come up much better. In the last half, in the England start, it's just a start of practice. Cannot win a ball. Cannot look at that. Cannot keep a ball. No second ball. This is not good, really. I'm not blaming anybody though, but come on, man, we gotta do better though. The caliber of player, what they're playing, they should be doing a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better.
So let me know who your player of.
I'm gonna look at these players and I'm finished and see what position they play. I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna go back and watch the game and look. And because then sometimes we really don't know the players and position they play. So before I start to criticize, let me go do my homework first.
Let me know who is your player of the match there, guys. All right, I'm going for I have 2 players in mind, Chantel and Leah Brooks. So let me know who is your player of the match. I think Miss McFadden's going for Leah Brooks by the sound of it in her comment section. So in the comment section. So let me know your player of the match, okay? This one is slowly coming to an end. It is 87 minutes there on the clock. England have got their job done. I was wondering what is making sound. I think my Mac is overheating, guys. Not a good sound, is it? I was wondering where's that sound coming from. I think it's overheating, which means I won't be staying for much longer. I'm not staying for long of the full time. England there with another corner kick. Chloe Kelly to take it. Whips this one into the box, but it's headed away.
Do we have more substitute? That girl is injured. Take her off. She's been limping for about 7 minutes now.
So free kick there to Jamaica. Why is Mead acting like she don't know what's going on? So we're going over, looks like our final substitutes there. Jade Bailey coming on. Why? Yeah, I don't understand. But Jade Bailey appears to be coming on. Looks like we're going for a double substitution. I'm surprised that Jade Bailey didn't start. So Jade Bailey, so it is Cameron Simmons coming off. So surprised that Jade Bailey didn't start this match here, guys. Let me look and see who's come on. I think Walker and Bailey are on. Simmons and Ingleton off. And Bailey, that's Jade Bailey, and Walker are the replacements. That was the wise order, wasn't it, Jimmy the Wise? But hey ho. Just really sure why that is, but it is what it is. So it looks like this one might end 6-0. Hopefully they don't have another goal inside.
First name, Crystal?
One moment there, Mr. Lee. So it seems as if this one's going to end 6-0 to Jamaica. They're on the attack. Stop Beaver Jones again. Just Beaver Jones again, guys. It's Beaver Jones. Been impressed by England's starting. It's not just the start 11, by England's substitutions. Don't know what you make of their substitutions, but been okay. So there's a pause there because they're getting ready to take a free kick. I think it's Beth Mead on the deck. So a little clash there with Natasha Jones. It's a clash there. I'm sorry.
First name, Crystal? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was you saying?
What's Ingleton's first name?
I think it's pronounced Neyma Ingleton, Neyma.
Okay.
But the squad list is there, so you can go ahead and look at the squad list. I think it should be ouch, that's not looking good for Beth Mead. I hope she's all right. But like I said, if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it. So dish it out, you can take it, my friend. 5 minutes of extra time. Some Fergie time on the clock. They must have heard me. Bailey's in the game. So she's back on her feet. So that's Beth Mead. Thank God she's able to walk it off. And she's able to jog off, a matter of fact. So that's good. Thank God. Last thing you want is for a player to pick up an injury. You don't really want to wish bad on anyone. So that's good. But Natasha rough her up. It's like, I saw what you did to my teammates. Have some of that. Stanway. Williamson into the box. Good. Nice comfortable save there for Brooks. Bit too late for Bailey for Ingleton. Should have made that change at half. I don't really know why it took so long to bring Jade Bailey into the game. That's no disrespect to England Ingleton, by the way, but I'm not really sure why it took so long for him to make that substitution, but it is what it is.
There's a lot of work to be done in this team. A lot of work. The men team gets 6 from England. The women team gets 6 from England. What is this?
For Jamaica to face the best nations in the world.
We've got about under 2 minutes to go there, guys.
Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe, please. Subscribe, hit the like button. Spread the word. Talawa is here.
It's important and necessary phase and for growth of the nation, particularly against that team.
All right, so it feels good to watch a game at normal o'clock, guys. So used to watching these games at a ridiculous hour. But I'm glad that the positive for me is that it's a normal watch time. Chloe Kelly there from outside the box. She's going for something spectacular. Shame about the result. Shame about the end product.
I don't know why he put to give people 2 minutes, 2 minutes playing time. I just think that's terrible. If he's looking at players, 2 minutes playing time, that's not doing anything. Tiffany Cameron, though, the coach, I think teams are going to be looking at her in
They're
that
on
position.
for a final attack here, guys. England on for a final attack. They're trying to make it number 7, and they do. That's Beth Mead. She's made it 7. It is 7.
I think the players gave up. I'm looking at their body language right here. They gave up.
Tired bodies.
Midfield overrun. I can't watch all of this. This is
a game like this. Probably. This is definitely not even probably. This is one for the fans. This is one for the fans. Their perfect send off for England. Yeah, they're exhausted they're exhausted. They're exhausted. I'm not sure if that results in an own goal. I'm hoping it didn't. Nevertheless, it's ended 7-0 for England. 7-0 there for the Lionesses, and that is what you call a perfect send off. They got the job done. They've managed to shake off that cobweb there, losing 1-0 at the hands of the Spaniard. Again, they did come into this match here against Jamaica, losing 2-1, not 1-0, 2-1 over Spain there in the UEFA Women's Nations League. So they needed to get back to winning ways, because as I said, next up on the horizon, they're going to be trying to defend their crown, where the women's championship is concerned, the Euros is concerned. So it's a perfect ending there for England. 7-7. Should say, again, it might sound like I'm being a little bit petty, a little bit salty. I will say it should be 7-1. I'm going to stick by my guns. It should be 7-1. But nevertheless, I am definitely proud of the Reggae Girls. A scoreline there that I'm not going to read too much into, because I think, as with everything, we have to take everything into consideration. We have to look at the strength of our squad, the players who were unavailable, some unavailable due to valid reasons, others unavailable due to questionable reasons. And if your reason is questionable, then shame on you. You're part of the reason why we got stuffed 7-0. Yes, it is a friendly, but nobody wants to lose any game, especially when you're playing, for me, arguably the biggest friendly to date. So just like Miss Padden says there in the comment section, yes, tired legs and body, and you could see this at the end of the full 90. I agree with you, Jimmy DeWise. This was England's A team. It's the England's A team. No disrespect to the Renegades, but it's obviously not given the players who are missing. It's not the A team. Perhaps some would believe that it should be the A team because at least these girls have shown up again. Of course, some players are unavailable due to valid reasons, but to those of you who are have made yourselves unavailable to unacceptable reasons, then I hope you're proud of yourselves. We just got stuffed like a turkey on Christmas Day, and you're part of the reason why that is, and Busby's part of the reason why that is, for allowing some of you to think that you're too good to get dropped. So I hope that we change our attitude going forward as it relates to the selection of the players, because if the culture hasn't changed, I should think that after a game like this, the culture will be changing. I will go again and reiterate that no player should feel as if they are exempt from being dropped. If you're not making yourself, you're making yourself unavailable for reasons that is not acceptable, then I do not believe that you deserve to play in the black, green, and gold. And I couldn't care less who you are. When your team and your nation is calling upon you, you should be there, unless it is in relation to do with valid reasons such as your mental or your physical well-being, needing time alone to be with your family, needing to just fine-tune and relax to, so that you, because it's been a long-winded season. We know that the football calendar is congested, so me time is absolutely important. But if you think that you are too good to be true and you are the creme de la creme and you're going to pick and choose when to show up to the national team, then I promise you that the next World Cup cycle that we're heading into right now, diving into, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be comfortable for you at all, by no stretch of the imagination. This is, for me, the biggest friendly in our history because of the direct ties between us and England. And I would have liked to have had a fully strengthened squad. And that's the reason why I can't be too harsh on these girls. I can't be too heavily critical on them. You saw, for me, the first 30 minutes of the game, these girls, they were trying their level best not to get an embarrassing scoreline. What more can you say when we're playing with a makeshift defense, a makeshift midfield, the two most important assets or components of any given team, especially the midfield? What do you want me to do? Throw them under the bus and say shame on you? I can't, because they tried their level best. All I wanted from this team was to go out there and try your best, and they did. And let's not gloss over the untimely substitution there of Alison Swaby, and whether that had a dramatic impact on the full-time scoreline, being beaten 7 goals to the good. Let's also remind ourselves that a goal there that was scored in the early first 45 by Kayla McKenna was ruled as a disallowed goal by VAR. So I am disappointed, but I am not going to throw these girls under the bus. Big up the girls them who showed up, the girls them who repeatedly shows up. Big up the Swaby sisters for always making themselves available. The Swaby sisters, just like any other person, you've got the gaffer feeding us nonsense in these press conferences, telling us about load management. The Swaby sisters don't make excuses for themselves. The Swaby sisters have a hefty load management, just like any other reggae girl that's not here due to load management. The Swaby sisters found themselves in a relegation battle for their respective clubs, Crystal Palace and Leicester City. Crystal Palace got the drop from the WSL, the top tier of women's football in England. They went on to even play in cup competition, domestic competitions, a couple of these reggae girls. There's a few of these reggae girls who have faced the drop from their respective leagues for their respective clubs, and they still show up. So I don't want Busby making no excuses and telling us nonsense about players are unavailable due to load management. Well, none of these players should be showing up to camp then. None of them should be showing up, because from what I can see, the load management is there for all of them. So I'm not accepting no load management as no excuse. Again, if you're not available, let it be because of personal reasons due to your physical, your mental well-being, your physical or your mental well-being. Let it be because you need some me time to be with your family and your friends to fine-tune yourself. Don't make yourself unavailable because you feel like your spot in this team is secured, because it is not. It is not secured. And Busby has a say, but the 12th man has a say also. We have a say in this also, and we're not going to tolerate no nonsense. It cannot be a case of these players are going out there picking up embarrassing score lines, trying along the way, building blocks, trying to throw some seeds out there. And when it's time to harvest the crop of their hard work, you come along and you say thank you very much. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. I'm going to stick a pin in it. I think JT in the comment section is asking for a link to come on the show. The link to come on the show, JT, is at the bottom of the comment section. Mr. Lee, how you feeling after that?
You know, I think you summed it up all, but you said one thing that we have no control of. And even when we make our voice here, these people they just put nigga to the side. And because we don't have no power, we have no control. But our foot need to be put down. Foot to be put down because it's gonna rub players the wrong way when qualifying start and we are close to reach there. When we reach there, all of a sudden everybody putting up their hands. I disagree with that. I don't think it should happen. You have a 60-man player pool. Where's the 60-man player pool? Who are they? Where are they? Hello? Show up, stand up. It's time we get a grip of the male program, the under 20s, the whole thing. We need to, those in people in charge need to sit down and look on themselves. Sit down and look on themselves and say, Crystal, if you're not interested, let me know. I'm gonna watch your body language. You come and practice, you come at this. If you're not interested, just go. Same thing for everybody. You're not interested, just go. We need to take this thing serious. All me you can do is voice is let our voice be heard, but we can't do much. But I like you sum it up completely. That's the only thing that we don't have no control of is those people in charge. But you sum it up perfectly.
We do have a say. The fans' voices matter. If people think the fans' voices matter. And if we can make the Jamaica Football Federation bend in their ways, because they're a tough cookie to crack, I am going to say that the reason why we're now seeing these friendlies thick and fast, it's not just down to the backroom staff. Much of that, I believe, is down to us, the fan base, new media, getting onto the federation saying, what's going on here? Why is it the reggae boys can get more than a handful of friendlies, but the reggae girls can't? Are you telling me that we put up all this fight against the Jamaica Football Federation for nothing? This is one of our biggest, if not the biggest friendly in our history. And some players are not available because because they're too comfortable. In my opinion, some of you are not available because you're too comfortable. So you're telling me all those years that we beat the federation and said that, hey, you're being unfair, you're treating the women's program different to the men's program. The Jamaica Football Federation's president, Mr. Ricketts, came out last year, the latter stage of last year, when we're gearing up to play against France. He said these next string of games is the preparation games for our World Cup qualifiers. Do we look bloody prepared to you?
And stick up in Crystal. I'm glad you said that. I heard this before with the men's team and the ladies' team, and this is the thing that I'm not blaming these girls. I'm blaming those in charge. If this is preparation, where is the full team? Where is everybody? Where is the honesty? Where is the truth? That's the issue that we have. I said we the fan base cannot trust them 100% what they do or say. Because they would speak from their ears and they speak from the front of their mouth, go to the next ears and the back of their head, and we don't know what to believe. But just what we see in our eyes. You know what I'm saying, Crystal? So you're right.
I
If
don't
this is
trust. I don't
preparation,
single soul, Mr. Lee. I do not trust no one, and it's not just the Jamaica Football Federation.
mhm,
It's not just the Jamaica Football Federation.
mhm. I get you. I
So
feel you. I think we should
continue.
be crunch time now. Everybody should be available. And you're right. Put your foot down. Stop playing games. You're coming or not. Why you always injuring this, right? This, that, that. Put your foot down. No. But I said not injure. It's not Bunny Shaw. Let me get that straight up. It's not Bunny Shaw. not Bunny Shaw. So I don't want anybody to say that it's not Bunny Shaw. She's been injured, in my opinion, she's been injured genuinely. And I don't think there's anything wrong. But there's other stuff, as what Crystal said, is going on, that we have to put our foot down and take this thing serious. Go ahead, Mama.
You're not serious that, I hear a few people in the comment section asking about Bunny, but again, let me reiterate, Bunny's reasons for not being here is a genuine one. If you've been watching her play at club level, you'll know that it's a genuine injury. Like, and I said this back in when we played against USA and even Mexico. I don't want us to rush her back, because it could be a scene where she could have another premature end to her season. We do not
It's a
want
serious
to.
injury. It's a serious injury.
Injury. It is a
Yeah,
genuine
it kept
injury.
her out last year, Crystal. Remember, she was
Yes,
she was
it
on
did, but
track to win she was on track to win the Cup of City. And the last 3 games, remember, she was leading. There were like 3 games ahead.
it's a deja vu ending. It's a deja vu ending there for Bunny over the span of 2 seasons. So it's a genuine reason. But as I said, if it's not a genuine reason, you do not deserve to play for Jamaica. You're leaving your team as a wounded dog in battle. These are World Cup preparation games. These are preparation for your qualifiers. Do you think that because you're a Jamaica that you're guaranteed to qualify for the World Cup? Is that what you think? Is that what you think, that you're the Queens of the Caribbean and no one can't take your crown? Is that what you think?
Mark my word. CONCACAF improved a lot since the last World Cup. So we in for a rude awakening. Remember, I'm telling you so. Rude awakening. Rude.
Busby need to separate himself from this. You are a coach. You're not here to be someone's mate. Separate yourself from the squad and do the right thing, because it all starts with him. It all starts with him. He needs to bridge the gap. You are the coach. You're not here to be no one's mate. You do what is right for the country and stop making up excuses for these players.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Busby ponder to a certain club. And when it's time for that club to return the favor and say, hey, have my player, because this is a big match, let England see what they're missing out on. No, the club is saying, no, well, it's pre-season. We're not obligated to give you the player because it's not a FIFA window. But even in a FIFA window, Busby would still bend over backwards for certain players and certain clubs. It cannot be. You're not here to be best friends with these players. You are here to be our head coach. You're here to be our leader. You're here to lead us. You're not here to be someone's friend. Business and friendship don't bode well together. You know this. We all know this. You can't go in and not with no business with no friend. It's not going to end well. It is not. And I feel sorry for young Leah Brooks. I feel sorry for her. And she had an applaudable performance. My standout players, Chantal Swaby and Leah Brooks. So you are telling me that Leah Brooks deserves to be dropped when it comes to the World Cup qualifiers? You're telling me that she should just be dropped? You're telling me that a couple of these players should just be dropped then? They should just get dropped because it is what it is. I have never liked it. Even it reminds me of, Arsene Wenger, and when it is love for certain players like your Jack Wilshere. Whenever Jack Wilshere picked up an injury and came back, Wenger would put him in the starting 11. I hate it. Hate it.
We call him Jack Wheelchair. You're right. I was sorry to interrupt you, Crystal. 2 players, you're right. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Work for your position. Work for it. Work for it, because you lot are too comfortable. And yes, it is England, and yes, they do have some pedigree about them, and yes, they're one of the best teams, one of the highest ranked teams in the world. But come on, we could have probably taken the game to them if we had our strongest squad. If we had our strongest squad, it would have probably been different. Yes, the coaching is questionable. Busby is not blameless in this. The coaching is questionable. We've seen this. The coaching is questionable. But it's still not it's not good enough. So I'm blaming players who are not committed enough. A couple of you are not committed, and a couple of you are too comfortable. And I'm blaming the head coach. So those are the 3 that I'm blaming. Can I blame the Jamaica Football Federation? What the hell am I blaming them for? What am I blaming them for? We begged them for friendlies. We've been given the friendlies. What am I supposed to blame the Jamaica Football Federation for? I got one thing that I couldn't blame them for, the obvious one, because they are the ones who are supposed to be in charge. So I got one thing that I can blame them for. But before I do that, there are others that need to take the blame as well. There are others there that need to take the blame as well. So those questionable players with their lack of commitment, questionable commitment, the comfortable players, and Busby, take your lick, take your beating. This World Cup cycle is not going to be the same. So all of you comfortable players, the ones who think you're too good to get dropped, you better think again. You are not too good to get dropped. The same way that we criticize the men's team with their foolishness is the same way we're going to criticize the women's team. Yeah? You're not too good to get dropped. You're not too good to get dropped. And when you do stuff like that, surely when you come back into the team, players of your team is going to be looking at you like, how are you starting over me when you're not even putting in the groundwork? How are you getting a call over me when you're picking and choosing? You're choosing your club over our country, but you're still going ahead of me. That is that, you know what that tells me? That if we don't correct this and nip it in the bud, we're going to create a toxic culture. If it not already did it, we're going to create a terrible culture. And that is my opinion. I don't know if you have anything else to say.
No, that is it for me. I gotta go myself too. I gotta go make my food, eat, get another nap before I go after work. But it's what it is. It's a learning, and I hope that I don't know what we have in place, if we have any more friendlies before, but I hope we can sit as a nation and look down, everybody look at themselves, and just take it from there. Everybody, big up in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Hit the like button, like, share, subscribe, support Talawa. She's doing a lot of hard work. The research she does before she come. Keep telling you guys this. When Crystal come and say stuff, she does research and she go back and watch tapes and videos and interviews. So she puts stuff together. She just don't come up here and blah blah blah. She does her homework. So just give her some love, give her some respect. When are you coming back on air, Talawa? You're gonna do a show tomorrow or Tuesday?
Maybe I might do one tomorrow, but I think first thing first, I need to stuff my face. I am so hungry. I need to make sure I eat. I've only had breakfast, so there goes the
Yeah.
commitment. I need to make sure I have something
One
to
last
eat.
question before I go. Did you fix your notification thing?
It's nothing to do with me. I might have to come contact YouTube. I think I need to ask YouTube why they're not letting you guys know when I'm going live. But I'm doing
That
everything
is
necessary.
fun.
But I think it's a
I was
YouTube thing,
talking
not
to a person the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, he haven't seen you for what, for like a year." Or so. I said, "No, she's back on," and he was like, "What?" So I
really.
sent him a couple of the show. I forgot his. No, it's a person. In follow your show. I don't know. I've asked him what's his name. I never asked him his
Oh,
name on it,
bless him.
but it's somebody that
Bless
I
him.
know. I said, "Yeah, she's back out, man." He said, "What?" Because he don't really get involved in them, but because he like listening to your show. So yeah, you're not gonna link him again. Yeah, man, but you need to, I don't know what is it the notification because we're not getting it. I don't know. So just have to
Yeah.
turn on and see sometimes you're up there. You understand?
It's like that, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'll work on a couple other things and see what I can get right. DC says, is there a reason why Busby won't put his foot down? Why are certain players not getting the call? What am I missing? I think there's some politics going on there, and that's not a fact. That's just my opinion based on my observation. But yeah, he needs to put his foot down. Put his foot down. I think we're way too complacent. We're too cocky. This is now a squad, 60 player talent pool, whatever you want to call it. We're too cocky. We're too cocky. We're feeling ourselves, and someone's going to take us down a peg. Someone's going to knock our blocks off. Someone's going to knock us off that high horse that we're on. We're way too overconfident. We're too cocky. Madness. England. You can't show up for England.
Yeah.
England.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Crystal, it was fun. I'll see you sometime this week. The weekend is kind of busy for me now, but I'll see you in midweek. I will try to probably refresh my phone so I get notifications. So, but I'm gonna send you a text tomorrow because I need to get something from you tomorrow. The stuff we talk about after here. But you have a
Okay.
wonderful evening. Enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna go make
Thank
my fish now.
you.
So everybody, big up on yourself. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep on watching and have a blessed Sunday evening. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, Mr. Lee. Take care.
Yeah, man,
Bye,
big up.
Mr. Lee. Pick up yourself. Thank you to Mr. Lee there for always showing me some love and support. I'm always happy to have him jump on the stream with myself. So yeah, guys, I'm feeling annoyed, but not at the team. I'm not annoyed at the team. They gave it their all. Just annoyed about other things, you know. One says Brooks was excellent. She did some brilliant saves, brilliant things. It wasn't her fault. 7, and she made some excellent saves. Like I said, Leah Brooks and Chantal Swaby, my players of the match. Big up all of those girls, because the first 30 minutes you could see that they were fighting for their lives. And what I like about this performance here, irrespective of the heavy scoreline, they played with pride. They play with pride, in my opinion. And I can't knock you. I can't beat you. You go out there and you play with pride, I'll be a crazy person to knock you. I can't knock you. They did the bare minimum. And it's so funny that I am less pissed at what we have seen today than the game against USA and Mexico. You know, so big up the girls. How did we come from playing well in Tour World Cup to this? I don't think there's been any improvements, you know. I don't think there's been any improvements. What has been the improvements from the last World Cup to now? What's been the improvements? What's been the improvements? Buzzley seems too tentative with decisions, and he is towing the line, so to speak, and it seems like we're missing some information as to why. Good observation there. I think we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. There's definitely something going on, I think, in my opinion, nothing factual that we are not privy to, because it's not making sense. It's not. And if you're going to make excuses for one, you have to make excuses for other, right? That's what I think. But I cannot blame the administration too heavily. I can blame them for a certain reason, but before I look to that reason, I have to say, what did we do? Like we argued with the federation to ask them for more friendlies for the reggae girls, and they've given us what we wanted. To be fair to them, they've given us exactly what we wanted. We've seen since the latter stages of last year, we played against France, South Africa, Peru, Mexico, USA, and now England. That's about 6 games. That's just off the top of my head. I can't think of anything else. One winner, no problem. I disagree. Bunny was not gonna touch the ball. We have seen that happen too many times. Bunny out there getting the ball. Bunny out there not getting the ball. Drew is another good player, but same thing would happen. It's true. It's true. Coaching is an issue. Coaching is an issue. I've seen people throw Bunny Shaw and Jody Brown under the bus, and I'm laughing to myself because I'm like, do you not see what's going on here? These two girls, Bunny Shaw and Jody Brown, are a shadow of themselves when they play for Jamaica. Post Vin Blaine, and I know some of you are probably gonna say you're rolling your eyes because you don't like Vin Blaine. Post Vin Blaine, in my opinion, those two players, Bunny Shaw and Jody Brown, have been a shadow of themselves when they play for the national team. They're great when they play for their club, and you know, Jody Brown playing for FSU at the time. She now plays for Benfica, first professional club. Bunny Shaw with Manchester City. They're winning trophies and accolades with Manchester City, and with, you know, what Jody did with FSU and Benfica. But when they play for Jamaica, they're not the same players. They are not the same. So clearly there's a coaching issue. There's a coaching issue there, whether we want to admit it or not. It is a coaching issue, or maybe even something else that we're not privy to. There's no way that Jody Brown can go from being the CONCACAF young player. How is it that you have not helped to develop Jody Brown? How is it that she has just stagnated only for Jamaica? The CONCACAF best young player for the 2019 World Cup cycle. When it comes to Jamaica, she is stagnant. You don't even know what's her best position. To be fair, she did look good in the 10. When we played her in the 10, she did look good. You can't seem to get it right with Jody Brown. So there's an issue there. There is an issue. Pick up yourself, Miss McFadden. That one is going right in the piggy bank. Definitely will be enjoying my evening. God bless you. Thank you so much. DC says, thank you as always, Crystal. Your presence in the space is appreciated. Thank you. You guys and your presence is appreciated. Win. This one is going in the piggy bank as well. Thank you so much, Win. George Smith says, blessings, Crystal, and all the others. Our viewers, pick up yourself. I try to be the best I can be for you guys. I swear. It lands me in trouble because sometimes people are upset. They feel like I'm stepping on their toes. Look, I must love my country. If you think I'm doing this for views, there's something seriously wrong with you. There's something seriously wrong with you, because for me to only have eaten since lunch, since breakfast time, I've yet to have my dinner. I'm usually doing late live stream at ungodly hours. If you think that is all for views and not for the love of my country and wanting better where my women's team is concerned, aligning the equality with the equity, something is seriously wrong with you. Bunny only played 14 games due to injury. England's Russell played 21, yet they both tied. Exactly. What does that tell you about Bunny Shaw? Best in the world, in my opinion. I agree, Crystal. Your opinion of the best players mentioned. Thank you. Brooks alone, the players kept running, kept trying, but despite what Steve says, heart and fight alone get you nowhere. Fair enough. Father, we have are now worse at least defend. We are now worse at defending defensively. Our attack was poor, but at least we could defend. Now we give up goals like operating. Oh Lord. They are better than us. They have much better players. We cannot match them, but at least be organized and defend properly. It's poor coaching, in my opinion. Coaching needs to get better. The coaching definitely needs to get better. The truth is, we just have scout for one touch, quick and accurate passing players, especially midfielders. Listen, if you're doing it for the views, she would have done something. I'm telling you, if it was just about, a lot of people don't realize that I actually started this off with athletics. The platform was started off with athletics, and then I realized that the reggae girls weren't being covered. So it's like, okay, let me do that. Women to women, they need better coverage. So if this was about views, I know other sports good enough to go out there and park reggae girls and women's football to the side and do something that's going to get me the views. Women's football is not going to do that. So this is genuine love. Hello, Crystal. England are a world-class team, so no shame to lose to them. But the girls lack players like Bunny Shaw, Taylor Hines, and Drew Spence out of the team. Critics should leave Brooks alone. She was class. She was class. I'm not going to throw Leah Brooks under the bus. Hell no. The scoreline doesn't tell the bigger picture. Not throwing her under the bus. Not throwing none of those girls under the bus, because at least they showed up. That's what we did in the World Cup. The coach needs to take responsibility for this. He does. He needs to put his foot down. I'm not sure if he can put his foot down, but he needs to put his foot down. It's not good enough. He needs to put his foot down. And again, I want to look at the team. I want to look at Busby's 60-player talent pool. He brags about the 60-player talent pool. I want to look, because I feel like he's recruiting heavily in certain positions and not so much in other areas. So I do want to look at this 60-player talent pool that he brags about. And again, where is Izzy Grooves? Where is Izzy Grooves in all of this? Why can't Izzy Grooves get a call up? Where is she? She plays for Athlone Town in Ireland. That is the League of Ireland's women's Premier Division. And she's going to be tasting some Champions League football. She got a date in the diary there coming up against Cardiff City. If you want to watch that one on the 30th of July. Right, so she's got some Champions League actions coming up, and that is for the UEFA Women's Champions League first and second round qualifying rounds, where Izzy Grooves is concerned. Where is Izzy Grooves? No improvement. Other CONCACAF teams have improved. We went backwards. We're paused at the moment. When does that start? Latter stages of the year. So this is our final official international window. In the World Cup, we made next to no attempt to attack. We put a wall in front of goal. Should have just done that today. We were trying to attack, and it it was a mistake in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel disappointed. You know, I'm disappointed that we've beaten the federation, beaten them till they're black and blue, and said, you know, you need to respect the women's program. You need to give us friendlies. They've given us at least six friendlies to aid our World Cup preparation. And we dash them away. We dash for the opportunities. What's that all about? You cry for friendlies. The Jamaica Football Federation give you friendlies and you look like you squander them. Because right now, who is Busby's starting 11? I guarantee you, none of you in the comment section can answer who is Busby's starting 11. We don't have a plan A and we don't have a plan B. Does that sound familiar? Absolutely, because it was the same thing for the last World Cup cycle. Never had a plan A and never had a plan B. And I did say that the round of 16, while I am happy for our achievements, big up the squad and big up the coach and his backroom staff, but I feel like the round of 16 glossed over multiple cracks. People got carried away with the round of 16 and couldn't see what was in front of them. Glossed over multiple cracks, and we're seeing a couple of those cracks again. If people think that just because we are the queens of the Caribbean that we're guaranteed to qualify for Brazil 2027, you better think again. Someone is waiting to take our crown, and they might just do it. Not even Busby can tell us that. Busby can't tell us our starting 11. He's still trying to figure things out. Busby can't name. If you ask him right now in the post-match press conference, what's your starting 11 for the World Cup qualifiers? He's gonna say he needs more time. He doesn't know. 6 games that the Jamaica Football Federation have given us. Should we go ahead and look at the games that the Jamaica Football Federation has given us? And it came from the horse's mouth. Should I go ahead and remind you what Mr. Michael Ricketts said? Because I think we all need to be reminded. Let's see if we can look at what Mr. Michael Ricketts said, right? Because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to pretty things up for people. I'm not. I don't need to pretty up nothing. So this is a press release here by Michael from the Jamaica Football Federations. Latter stages of last year, Reggae Girls confirmed international friendly for October and November windows, right? Dated September 20th, 2024. This is when we were talking about France, when we're gearing up to play France. And subsequently, here it says France were quarterfinals, etc., etc. So France and South Africa. Reggae Girls face France and South Africa. The words here from Mr. Michael Ricketts, president of the Jamaica Football Federation. Mr. Michael Ricketts welcomes these games for the Reggae Girls. He said, we want to give our Reggae Girls the best opportunity to qualify for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. And we feel these upcoming friendly internationals to end the 2024 and beneficial are beneficial to the coaching staff and the players to help them prepare for the World Cup qualifiers. World Cup qualifiers for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup kicks off in CONCACAF in 2025 or in 2025. CONCACAF will have 4 spots for the FIFA Women's World Cup, which will be hosted in Brazil, and 2 other teams from CONCACAF will qualify for the Intercontinental Playoffs. Stick a pin in it. Let's go ahead and look at the string of friendlies there. Let's go ahead and look at our friendlies. Remember, come from the horse's mouth, Michael Ricketts. Mr. Ricketts said these are to prepare us for our World Cup qualifiers. So we had France, South Africa times 2, Peru times 2, that's more than 6. Mexico times 2, that is 8. USA, that's 9. England, 10. 10 friendlies, that's our record. So you want me to sit here and have a go at the Jamaica Football Federation? I can't. They did what we asked them to do. That's 10 friendlies. And we can't name our starting 11. So over to the coach and over to his players. Your call, your move. Coach had us playing out from the back and just putting ourselves in problem. Hubert, man, you get me in a trouble, you know. And that is that. It finishes 7-0. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I've been streaming for over 3 hours and I am absolutely starved. I need to go and get some dinner. And I love you and leave you guys. One more person hit the like button. 59 of you have hit the like button. Let's take this one to 60 likes. Gotta love you and leave you. Should we remind ourselves of this one finish? finished 7-0 to England. Should be 7-1. England have signed off on their final friendly ahead of defending their crown at this summer's Euros. Ella Toone got the party started there for the host nation, scoring inside the 9th minute. She completed her brace inside the 45 plus minutes. Other goal scorers consist of Lucy Bronze, Georgia Stanway, Alicia Russo. Substitute Beaver Jones came on and scored inside the 85th minute, and also Beth Mead netted inside the 96th plus minute, and it is a 7-heaven for the Lionesses. Perfect send-off, perfect party in Leicester there at the King Power Stadium, the home of Chantal Swaby and the Foxes. Best of luck to the Lionesses as they embark on their next mission. Let's hope that they can make it title number 2 when the summer Women's Euros gets underway. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you guys. I'm going to love you and leave you. My family needs me. I need my family, and I need to go and stuff my face. If you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It's been a pleasure, guys. Over 3 hours. Unfortunately, scoreline probably to be expected. But see what you guys are saying there in the comment section once more. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your dinner as well. No problem. Big up the new subscribers. Some of you are new subscribers. Love you each and every time. And to my long-standing followers, we continue to grow in strength. I am nothing without you guys. I don't take your subscription or your views and your comments for granted. You guys are the reason why this channel continues to grow from strength to strength. Big up to Mr. Lee for popping on the channel as well. He came on earlier on. And you guys, let's see what's going on elsewhere across the board. If you want to watch some more content, I'm the only one that's live at the moment. If you want to watch some more football, I think MG Sports TV is doing some live football there, so you can go ahead and make your way over to that. It's still women's football, Rena's top girl 20 competition. You can go ahead and make your way over to that and tune into some more girls and women's football. The sun is shining, the scoreline is shining, only if you're an England fan, that is. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. This is the saddest part, but I will have to love you and leave you. And I think that is that from me. You guys don't have nothing else left to say. Thank you again for your continuous support. You know how it goes. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.